Still, right? Still,
Yes.
Still,
confirming
yeah,
everybody. Yeah,
Yep.
and these two have kids. I don't. I'm RPEG Electronics. I do the light gun stuff that you got already. Joel is a former paralegal, if you believe that. Now he's full-time arcade builder. All right. Vic VP is custom arcade builder. In my area, he's in Long Island, so he's full-time as well. I'm full-time doing arcade guns and karaoke systems.
Vic used to be in the mafia until he quit the mafia.
And you guys know me as Detroit Love. Carl Brooks is my name. I'm out of Metro Detroit here, and I've been in these dealing with these electronics for. I'm 57, so over 30 something years. I love this stuff, man. I work with it. My hobbies with it. Everything I do is dealing with the tech in some type of way. So I can talk about this stuff forever. So that's what I do. And as you guys know, I'm on Super Game Room Dudes Friday. That's our release, right? I'm not in it every day like those guys are. I come in Friday, enjoy the day, and then go about living my life. But my life involves all this stuff, and I just recently started getting into the light gun, and Joe sent some stuff, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And I just been having a ball, and that's just what I did some modding, and when Vic used to be when he got started with his, I used to mod all those Street Fighter 6, probably a dozen or two, just for people that's
that it. Just a dozen or two?
Yeah, and I'm just doing it for people that was around me. You know what I mean? And all those guys still have their devices to this day.
I actually learned from a lot of your videos when I got into it back in like 2019. When I was just getting into this. I learned about the Raspberry Pi from watching your video and Mad Dad's Gaming. I watched you two. That's what actually inspired me to get an arcade one up and mod it for the first time as a daddy-daughter project. And then it just kind of turned into more. Some friends caught on that I did it, and I did theirs. And then one guy was like, "You got to start advertising," and the rest is history. But I learned a lot about how to mod and do that stuff from your videos, man. So I'm kind of fanboying right now.
Because that's always been a point of mine. I wanted people to be able to watch these videos, and as rough as they would be, we could duplicate what I was doing. You know what I mean? And that's what it goes. So I never was about getting thousands and thousands of views. If one person got that view, was able to go in his basement or in his garage and make that project happen, his dream come to reality. That's what my goals always has been. And I've gotten tons of people contact me all the time, like, "Oh man, you saved me. I got this game and set it up." And for those who geek on this stuff like we do, is nothing like creating something yourself, right? And be able to turn something from what it was into something you want it to be, and just to be able to enjoy that, man. There's no better feeling, and not have to spend hundreds or $1,000 to be able to accomplish it.
And then never play it after you finish modding it. I haven't touched my actual arcade. After I built it, like literally.
That's because you're busy building guns. You ain't got time. That's your bread and butter.
I haven't played a light gun game in I have not finished one light gun game except Blue Estate, because that one was cool. That one had tits.
The only light gun game I ever finished was Transformers, and that was like 2.5 years ago.
Otherwise, that's a long one.
That's
a very long one.
It was like 25 minutes, something like that. But I play them for 30 seconds as I'm testing them, and that's about as far as I get now.
Wow.
Because they can't save. Most of these are arcade games. You can't save your progress. If you can play one level, then it would be a lot easier.
If you're using RetroArch, you can.
You can save the game. Oh, save state. Yes.
Yeah. So like in RetroPie and Batistera,
MAME can do that. MAME can do that.
Yeah. Because MAME's running on emulation station at that point, so it's running RetroArch.
Yeah, I should add a save state button to my arcade actually, or at least a shortcut for that. I think it's F7 and F3 or something like that.
Yeah, there's save states in Launchbox that you can do per emulator.
Yeah, I should make a
hotkey.
Yeah, I gotta make a hotkey or something like the start and like L3 or something like that.
Use one of those 4 useless admin buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so actually, can I show something off? I'm going to show off on my screen. I met someone called Scanline City. Okay, so I thought this was really cool. Hold on. Let me clear my browser history first.
Him starting off the conversation with "I met someone." Okay.
All right. Let's see. Can you? How do I share a screen here?
Go to
Uh,
present.
How do we do
Present,
this?
share screen, scanline city tab. Okay. All right. Can you see it?
Chris.
Okay.
I have
Cool.
the gunners on, so they'll probably go off.
All right. So here is a scanline city, right? This guy actually contacted me just to buy some guns, but that's not what he does. You might like this, Vic. He actually sells, or Joe actually, or actually all three
Oh,
of
it's
you would love
PCB.
this. These are PCB cases. So if you get a vintage like a
Oh, wow.
PCB for an or a CRT arcade, the Mortal Kombat one looks freaking beautiful. I just wanted to give him a shout out for that. Like if the page load properly. Yeah, look at how pretty. These are all steel. This isn't
Wow.
plexi. This is beautiful brushed finished
Yeah,
steel.
it looks like it's a laser cut and everything.
So it makes your PCB look like a console for fitting into, a modern shell. Like putting into a game room solution or something like that. That is freaking awesome.
Wow.
All right, so this is one thing I like, but I might have him customize a PCB case for an karaoke system for me. But what I thought was awesome is this. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Moss.
Damas.
So this is the multi-arcade system stick. This is
yeah, you showed
vintage.
this to me.
Oh,
So this was made years ago by a Japanese guy for like all kinds of consoles and original PCBs and everything. But the guy passed away, and the family actually gave the rights to this fellow to make a new version officially. Like, look how beautiful that is. And
nice.
the beauty of this is the top plate is all steel. It's not plexi. It's not plastic. It's not wood. It's steel. And you can mount
Wow.
any button in here. It's not just like SandWalls anymore. No, you can do SandWalls. You can do HAP, the European American buttons that we grew up with here. You can do IL Euro. You can do Sumitsu. Everything fits in this because it's steel, and the depth is thicker than than the normal, slim stick. And
Is
you
it
can
like
fit.
steel on wood though?
It's steel on wood. Yeah, the top sheet is
Wow.
steel on wood, but it's drilled to the way that you can mount everything. Oh, that's the guy actually. I mean,
I don't know. What's your opinion on that? Look, you saw his 8-button layout. I just don't like that 4 straight.
so
I need that curve.
So actually, he told me that okay, so you can see here.
Right there.
See, there's a curve. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's customizable. There's different layouts you can choose. That's not a big deal. And you can have the top engraved how you want. You can put your VicVP logo or a lizard. I'm having my dragon design printed re-engraved. So it's not a print. It's a laser engrave, which is freaking awesome in my opinion.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder
That's
how
cool.
it doesn't
There's
even look that wide.
There's a guy I follow on Instagram. He laser engraves like butcher knives with
Yeah.
like gaming logos and shit, and then
Oh,
he
that'd be-
raffles them off. That's super cool.
Yeah, so here you can see the design, and he's gonna actually customize mine for me because we're gonna try to make a deal to do a hub for Gunfry R where you can plug your light guns into the stick and then plug the stick via one cable to your mini PC or your regular PC and just control the whole big box interface using up, down, left, right, and then you have your exit buttons. There's 5 admin buttons in the back. We're gonna add 2 on the side for pinball and the hub in the front to plug in your guns with 12-volt power supply.
And with you're not putting a little PC inside it, right? Just like,
No,
it's just a hub, right?
No, it has to be external on that.
No, the PC will be external. The PC will be external, but this will act as basically like the retro shooter hub, just nicer.
A lot nicer.
Yeah, look, see, we'll have a USB C Mutric in the front, and all of this can be admin buttons. Or I was thinking to do something weird, put a spinner here, and add a steering wheel and flip it. You can make it into a racing dock.
It might be a little too shallow.
Yeah, you
It
probably
might
go
be.
vertical with it. You probably have to lift
Yeah.
it up.
But I just thought this was a freaking beautiful
That's
piece
cool.
of artwork.
That's cool. I kind of want to buy one just to
How
have
wide
one.
is that? How wide do
Huh?
you think it is?
It's
Probably like 2 feet, maybe.
No.
No.
That's definitely not 2 feet.
18 inches?
And 18 inches probably, if that.
Yeah, about 18.
Gotta be, because if you look at that compared to his body on the screen, it's got to be about 18 inches.
Yeah. So the original design was like this. You can have the old Street Fighter one. It was 6-button, but now they modernized it. They're using Brooks. I'm gonna make it wireless, of course, because
I don't
everything I
know,
do.
man. It looks like the size of his waist. It looks like the size of his body.
I don't know how.
Maybe
what-
it's an illusion on the camera.
I don't know what his obesity standard is. He's
He doesn't look like a little guy, man.
I have his
Yeah, he does.
address, but I don't know what the diet is over there. But he looks more muscular because I can see the muscles here still popping up. We none of us are wearing fitted shirts anymore. He's still wearing fitted. So yeah.
So I have a question. So what's the intent of this? Is this what is it sits on your lap? It sits on.
No, I mean you probably could if you wanted to, but this would be like a tabletop.
Okay.
It would be like a one player tabletop for TV usage or for your own computer screen.
Would that be considered a fight stick?
This is a fight stick. It's basically
Yeah.
a fight stick, just really because how solid it is, like a tank, like one of those tanks. You can have those heavier buttons. If you ever used a lightweight fight stick, like I have fight sticks plenty, but like they actually don't feel as solid. They don't have that that grip on the
Yeah.
table when you hit because they can wiggle around. Your force is when you jerk off a lot, your hands are actually a lot stronger and than the fight stick's weight.
Yes.
Even with a weight plate on it. Yeah, I'm just going by our audience here. We're looking at an audience like a 98% men here, all into tech. I mean, look at the video games we play. Look at the female characters. Come on, let's shoot straight here.
I mean, apparently you're trying to shoot straight.
I would like this in a pedestal. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
I would like a tabletop. I just not a big
A pedestal. Then it would be the Game Room Solution pedestal. Then
No, he could just use. I think he's talking more like a skinnier version that'll fit.
Skinnier pedestal. A pedestal. You can have your guns holstered on the side of the pedestal. That'd be.
Oh, you mean like a one-person pedestal, like a single guy's pedestal?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty slick.
And that's not a bad idea. Nobody makes a single guy pedestal.
No.
Vic,
No,
that's all on
Detroit
you.
just threw something out there.
I don't
Vic,
know.
that
I
is.
don't. It's gotta. Somebody's gotta request it. On my.
He just did.
He just did.
He just did.
Carl, put down a deposit.
Yes. I'll talk to
I'll cover his
afterwards.
deposit as a thank you.
I wouldn't mind getting when you get that. I would just see the dimensions of it and then
just build a pedestal, right?
Yeah,
that can be
that's
done.
like the best thing. It's like in
Yeah,
that
build an
situation, you
enclosure,
just gotta make it right. You just gotta let it sit. Interesting.
That's not a bad
When
idea.
did that come into?
That would actually be really cool because like my desk area right here is not. I don't have a lot of room in front of me because of the keyboard and shit and the width of the desk. So if I was able to like just stick something right here, that's an arcade stick like that with a small pedestal on it, and just sit here and bang away on it, and then I can just move it away. That would be really convenient.
Maybe add rolling wheels that you can lock,
Yeah.
so you can move it around.
Casters.
Casters, yeah, casters, yeah.
Casters. Buffalo casters. Taco.
Yeah, that would be a cool. Add a holster, like a single holster on the side, and then you can even hide the mini PC inside and HDMI out.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing with the pedestal. You can just hide everything inside of it. Yes.
I can put a Batistera build inside and call it a day.
Yeah, we call it the V pedestal, like the Virgin pedestal, because there's only one guy playing.
The Virgin pedestal.
There's only one guy playing. What's going on with that Ninja Turtles thing that you were doing, Joel? Did you finish that?
I did. I gave it to the radio station.
Oh wow.
So I actually met with the radio station earlier this week. Carl, if you didn't, for you probably haven't known. I got commercials on my local radio station here, and they wanted one of my products, and I'm like, well, I have to build it for you. So I built them just a portable control panel running my Batistera build, and I brought it to them, and of course they loved it. And they're having a Super Bowl squares, and they're gonna run it for 3 weeks. Starting in January, I think right around the middle of January, I think. And they asked me if I would be willing to donate something for a grand prize. They want an arcade, and actually I'm going to do a pedestal. I'm like, well, yeah, I'll do this. I'll take this, what I just built for you guys right here, and I'll put a base to it. Then we'll add 2 light guns to it, and that'll be your grand prize. It'll be winners for everybody. And they wanted me to do a Buffalo sports theme, so we did. They have to watch trademarks with logos. I couldn't use any of the Buffalo like Bills or Sabres logos. So they're like, use Zubas and come with something off the Zubas. So I did Bills Mafia, but I couldn't use the word Bills. So I just says Mafia on the side.
Okay.
So it says Mafia on the sides. And then on the top, there's a Buffalo head shape that looks like the Buffalo Bills, but it's not the Bills. It's like a third party Buffalo head. And then it says Mafia underneath it. I almost made it look like you're wearing a jersey and like Zuba's pants, the way that I designed it. They loved it, so that's cool. But the trade-off with that is I donate that, and then they'll say my name every time they advertise it, and they have to advertise it every hour. So from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., they're going to say my company's name along with this advertisement for what they're doing. But then I also sponsor the 7 to 12 p.m. guy. So my name's going to be said on the radio once an hour. My company's name's going to be said on the radio once an hour, starting at 6 a.m. to midnight.
Nice.
Cool, right? That's a great trade-off for me.
By the way, it's tax deductible too.
It is, because it's a donation, and it also counts as marketing. So marketing is all tax deductible too. So as long as I have receipts, obviously, and I have my receipts. So so that's good.
Carl, you're drinking, right? We said we said you have to drink real liquor. What's in the mug? All right, it better not be tea or something.
So this is Cavassier and eggnog.
Wow,
what is Cavassier?
And you see that shirt? That's real fancy.
A fancy cognac?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Nice.
I was not expecting that.
Nice. He's drinking that bougie shit. All right.
Wow.
There you go. With a shirt like that, he should be, right?
Yeah, you're looking good, Detroit. I like the shirt.
Wait, is that your PJs or did you go out today?
Well, these are close to my PJs. You know, you guys just saw me with Halloween. I was Spider-Man, but I had my silk pajamas on top of that.
I seen your pajamas on B's stream when you guys were in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Oh, for the pinball thing? Was it a pinball expo that they were in?
Was it Arcade Expo?
Yeah, Cleveland.
Oh, the Cleveland Classics, right? Or something like that?
Yeah. Cleveland Classics.
Which all three of us should be.
Yeah, we should be going. Yeah, we made a plan last time, and then freaking whose wife fucked it up? It was Vic's wife screwed it up.
That was me. We got to do that though. Definitely, like for 2024, I want to go to a lot of shit.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit all that stuff up, which is gonna be great.
Yeah, right. Oh, Arcade Junkie, you're new to me.
I feel like Ray has a pair of sweet.
He's a customer. He's great.
Oh, one of ours? Okay, cool.
He is. I think I don't. Do you know what? He's one of those where I can never remember his real name. No, sorry, Arcade Junkie. But I'm pretty sure he's got guns from you, so you should be good. Yeah.
Oh, Carl, is your camera movable? Can we have a look at your arcade room? Because I see a lot of various one-ups and I see a big blue and stuff. Can you
let me see how
give us a little tour?
So I got the AOU here with Bobby Boo's back glass, but I still hadn't gotten that going yet. I have the Star Wars with the
that looks like B Kong's mod, right?
No, I have the B Kong. I have the buy stuff store mod. So it's the so it has the shooters and the racers and all those things on Star Wars. I have the IRK. I have the original OG Galaga, but it's fully modded. Got a real coin door on it. All the vertical games on it. That was the original one, so I had to put it on the back glass. The backlit marquee. It's got the coin door. Then I have the NBA Jam, a Street Fighter that's fully modded with a 2-coin door, double coin door on it. A Golden Tee, a At Games AOU. I have my modified Toy Shock pinball all the way in the back there, with all the VPX on it. I have Atari back there. The what is that called? The Tempest.
Oh, Tempest. That's original?
Yep, that's Tempest. And then I got Big Blue here.
Is it an original or it's an arcade one-up Tempest?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll have no originals. I don't have,
I was about to say.
No, I'm sorry. All arcade one-up, all 3/4. I got the Killer Instinct Pro here, and I have the Blitz.
Wow, that's a pretty deep room you got too.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have space. That's what you can do. I 1-bedroom apartment here, so this is my life right here in this corner. It's so sad.
Now, out of all those machines, how many of them are modded? Like
all of them, I think.
No. So the Star Wars is modded. The Galaga, Street Fighter, obviously the Toy Shock is modded. But everything else is
stock.
No, I may have like the Blitz. I got in coin lights on the coin doors because they got everything closed but didn't put the lights on it. You know what I mean? So everything's modded to a degree. Like my NBA Jam has the modded riser. I have the modded riser on the NBA Jam.
But as far as game wise and software wise, they're all stock.
Most of my stuff, right? Because I can play everything on. I can play everything pretty much on the Galaga and the Street Fighter, right?
Got it.
Are those two your original mods?
Those are my originals mods, and because Galaga is just strictly vertical games, right? Pac-Man, Dig Dug, all that stuff, and then Street Fighter is all the modded landscaping games, you know, the horizontal games. So the other things are places like, you know, I can play golf on the other ones, but it's not as convenient, right? So the other things are specialties where, you know, even though you can play them on that, you wouldn't want to play them on it, right?
You need special controls,
right?
Trackball stuff.
Right. You got dedicated stuff for the other stuff, basically.
Correct.
Right.
So only thing I'm missing a driving thing, but now the modified Star Wars gives me driving. Capabilities. So I enjoy that, and then I'll have bowling. So I'd like to get some bowling, and then obviously the shooter. So now I have shooter. So the way I have my laser light guns, they're on the TV, which is right behind this area, and then I can do it both ways. So I have the retro shooter on the TV because you got more room for two people, right? And then I have the gun for IR on this screen here. So I can stand right here, and I got like a 35 wide screen here, a 34 wide screen curved. So I can play the gun for IR here with one build, and then the other build dedicated for the other one.
Which one did you like better? No pressure. Which one did you like better?
Well, clearly the gun for IR.
Don't take price into account. Don't take price into account. We're talking just technology standard.
Yeah. I mean, clearly this is a much better feel. It shoots better. The other one is adequate, but it's just a different gun altogether. This is just a much nicer gun. I wish this would have more buttons, right? To be able to
I got you the base. I got you the basic one.
Yeah. We have gun too for that.
Controls on the back, right? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But I have like a little miniature keyboard that I always have over in my sitting area anywhere, right? So I can pull out, hit escape, and those things. So it's no big deal. Hit one for some of the builds. So it's not a big deal, but this is definitely a great gun.
Yeah. This one has everything. This one has the 10 buttons. You can start and exit from the gun itself. You can press this button to exit the game.
Yeah.
You can trade in if you want to. Feel free to trade in. Ray takes trades.
We take trades,
yeah. So feel free to trade in if you want to trade in and upgrade it, man.
If you want to just pay the difference of the price, that's not a problem. Joel already sponsored the first one, so that's not at full price, so no problem to me.
Yeah, no offense if you want a different one.
Yeah, I'll contact you on that. Like I said, I'm in the discovery phase, right? This is all new. I didn't play light guns growing up because I'm 57, but I got married at 18. Don't ask me why. Had my first boy at 21. You know what I mean? So I went from the arcades to family life, right? So by the time and then those light guns were like put in $3 and then pumping in another $1 every 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, time crisis was expensive back then.
Time crisis was the worst.
I'm not about to do that. So I could play $1 and be on Galaga and Pac-Man and stuff and Donkey Kong for hours, right? You know what I mean? So it didn't make sense for pinball or like guns for me.
Pinball was brutal. Pinball, two taps and the ball just drops right in.
Shoot down the middle, you're like, I'm out of it. And that was when it was a quarter or 50 cents. Then when they started doing $1, I'm like, I'm not about to give you all that. But now, since I've been playing virtual VPX, I can go into pinball and be a superstar. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm digging the light guns, man. Some of the old stuff. Now again, I don't have any nostalgic value, even though I play Area 51, all those type of things. But if I played those games back then, somebody left some quarters in because they had to take off, right?
Right.
So I've been exposed to all of those very little bit, but nothing like I played like hours and hours on it, where it's like, ooh, I just have to have it. So when I started doing the light gun, I'm like, I want modern, right, the techno parrot type things, and I have found some other ones that's outside of techno parrot that I really enjoy. But I'm just enjoying just discovering. When I saw like Hogan's Alley, like, wow, I forgot all about that game. But the emulation was kind of wacky. But I'm just enjoying it. I'm like a kid in a candy store, just just getting a kick out of the light guns, man.
Glad you like it.
Yeah, everybody's got to have a light gun in their collection. You know what I mean? That's
you really do.
Yeah, so the dilemma, so where I'm at now is like, okay, how do I going to do this? Because right now I'm having it on my main computer here, right? And found some games, if you have a second machine monitor, you got to play around with that. So it's a lot of stuff you have to figure out. But do I have it in a cabinet? Do I have it on the screen, right? You know what I mean?
No game uses a second monitor so far.
What's that?
No game uses a second monitor so far as far as
maybe
I know.
He was using a marquee.
No.
No. What I'm saying is because this is my main computer, and I'm on the TV, right? So I have the TV as a second monitor. So
yeah.
You go through the hoops to get the games to go there as opposed to wanting to pop up here.
That's easy. You just HDMI to the TV, and then just have the two sets of sensors. You get mine and retro shooter. That's fine. Just turn off one.
Right. What it was what I'm talking about is that when you launch the game, it will want to launch on this monitor as opposed to launching over there. So you have
mirror.
Right.
Yeah, right.
If I mirrored it, then some games would still pop up little because it was kind of sensing that these two monitors are different sizes.
Then Windows P. Yeah, Windows P.
So then I can just make the TV when I want to do that, make that the main monitor, and that solves it. But it's just learning those things you have to do to get around sharing it. So it's like, okay, do I really want to share, have to deal with that, or do I want to make a dedicated thing, right? So
I did that before too. My main PC was also my arcades PC. I was splitting out the signal, and that was actually not that smart. I actually end up making it dedicated. And now my arcade is also my media server. It stores all my porn. I mean, my movies. On like a 64 terabyte in there. So and sends it to my phone whenever I'm on vacation and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always on. Dedicated is way better.
Yeah.
Didn't Joel send you a mini PC anyway?
Not yet. It's actually right here.
What the hell were you playing on then?
He had
his own stuff.
On my PC.
You made him do his own setup?
No, he already had a setup. He had he's got a retro bat setup that he's been using. He didn't get my drive yet. And he didn't
retro
get
bat.
Yet.
No, so
Amazon's been backed up for me, so I'm like, I'm getting everything out this week. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got that coming. But so I played around with Scotty's. Played around with Scotty's build, DL Wayne's build, and Crackware.
Fidel's build.
Fidel's build. Yeah, so I've been playing around. Like I said, I'm in the discovery phase, right? So figuring out what I like, and again, I'm all about exposure, letting people know what's out there, what's available. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play around with everything till I find out, and then I'm gonna probably build my own. I'm not interested in selling anything like that, but because I want to, like the way everyone's putting the builds together, I'm like, well, maybe I want a time crisis menu, right? And then I have all the time as opposed to the different days. So I'm gonna customize it because even with my mods, it might have 2,000 games on it, but if you turn it on, you're only gonna see probably 25. You know what I mean?
We mainly only play like at most 100 games, light gun wise. Realistically,
Yeah, it's cool to be like but you're gonna find which ones you really want, and those are the ones I want to show. And if I want to pull out one out the archives and play that at some point in time, good. But I don't like when people come and they have to play the scrolling. Game, right? Mm-hmm. Look at that. And then they never end up playing anything, right?
It's like
they do more
online dating.
Playing,
it's like online dating. You're just swiping all day and you never really get laid. It's like
right.
That's true. Especially like anytime I have an event, if I have a party down here, I actually physically pull out my exit, like my escape on the control panel, so nobody could exit out of like MAME and all that. I always leave one game. That's it.
They have a kiosk mode, like lock it into one game mode in Big Box now, right?
You gotta remember who you're talking to.
Right.
He doesn't use Big Box.
Mr. Stuck in the 2010 using hyperspin, antiquated ass shit. Like,
well, I said maybe next week I'm gonna slowly do the transfer over to launch.
I heard hyperspin actually got an update recently. I think they have a new version now.
They actually had something happen to their website. Somebody's touching their website, but I haven't even.
You don't even need to because you have your hyperspin built, so you don't got to do anything to it.
Yeah, honestly, like the only thing that I really look for is if there's any updated modules for I
hate that module system. That's annoying.
That's the issue with hyperspin. If, for example, like if PS3's emulator gets updated,
Right.
it fucks everything up. You can't even exit on hyperspin. It's a whole nightmare. But yeah, other than that, I'm looking
Sounds
at.
like you need to get with the times and get to Launchbox.
Yes. I think if
Because
I
it doesn't
if
fuck
I do
anything
that
up if
jump
it
to
updates.
Launchbox, I got to do like a. I like my hyperspin theme look, but I feel like that could be easily done on Launchbox anyway. So.
Oh yeah, you can
They
port
have all that.
Yeah, they have a
Listen,
lot of beautiful
I
themes
luckily
now.
have I have everything set. I just got to do Launchbox. Like that's all I got to do. I got 95%
Yeah, you just
of
gotta take
everything.
the time
I
to
just
do
gotta
it.
do the rest. Yeah.
Get rid of that rocket launcher bullshit and do direct.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rocket launcher. Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
you're gonna open up so much more controller capabilities by just going directly with the emulator and doing it that way. Once you set up an X input over like it's because I use BizHawk instead of using RetroArch. Once you set up the X input over all those games or all those systems, I mean, in BizHawk, and you can plug in anything that recognizes as an X input, and you can use it as a controller. So like the 8-bit, I just got some 8-bit Duke controllers. I've never used them before. I plugged them
Those
into
are
my
great.
Launchbox build, 100% plug and play.
Yeah,
And they're wireless.
Great. Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
this is the 8-bit though. But this is the new one. This is Xbox version, which is white, which I love.
Right.
It's
So
got
that
a
would be
gloss
plug and
panel.
play with my Launchbox.
Yeah. And look, I made mine LED wireless.
You and that white.
He loves white.
He loves white.
It's clean.
Yeah.
It's clean.
But he didn't marry a white girl.
It's not easy, actually.
It's not even that. He doesn't have a kid. If he had a
That
kid
too.
walking around with spaghetti fingers and all that, it's a wrap.
Yeah, no. I dated. Oh, I didn't date. I banged, but that was there are a few white chicks that are really only into Asian guys. It's very interesting. You ever date one raised by Koreans? The like it's a reverse like an ethnic fetish thing. I was like, wow, okay, I like this. She's like, I only want Asian guys. Like, okay, cool.
Okay.
That was great.
And she brought over fried chicken, so yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, I like KFC, so I like Popeyes more than KFC.
Oh, I think you accidentally muted Carl.
There's not many KFCs by at least by me in Long Island.
KFC is horrible now. It's super greasy here.
I mean, it's always been, dude.
It's only Popeyes now.
Popeyes is better. Popeyes is a little crispier, but now we got all these Taiwanese places making fried chicken. That's actually like really juicy. We use dark meat.
Yo, have you had the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Yeah, the one with the spicy chicken
thing. Yeah,
dude, it is diesel. Like I did the chicken sandwich run. I did Chick-fil-A, which is I got Burger King. I got McDonald's obviously, and then I went with KFC. And the big comparison was going to be between KFC and Popeyes.
Yeah, I just got fried chicken too.
KFC is the shit, or not KFC. Popeyes is the shit.
Popeyes is pretty decent. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Taiwanese fried chicken.
Sound like adult Happy Meal.
What's that?
I said Popeyes. You get the spicy one or the regular one?
I get the spicy.
We always get spicy.
Yeah, I get spicy. I put hot sauce on everything. I put hot sauce on my pizza. Yeah, hot sauce on everything, man. Chips, plain chips, hot sauce.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I shake it up in the bag. You wonder why I got gastritis.
Sriracha, use sriracha. That's the good shit. Yeah, this is Taiwanese fried chicken. Extra crispy. Dark meat though. All dark meat. So super juicy.
That looks good. Yeah, now you mentioned Chick-fil-A. I'm not a fan. I think it's
that's a lot of hype. But, yeah.
They're always closed
Chick-fil-A, and their secret sauce is just fucking honey mustard. That's all it is.
I like the sauce. The sauce is decent. Yeah.
And you can get it from Walmart. The Walmart brand honey mustard sauce, the dipping sauce, chicken dipping. That's the fucking Chick-fil-A sauce. Same shit.
We had a Vic's house. Remember, he had a bottle.
I did have it. Yeah, I had a bottle of it. Yes,
he did. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That was
he pulled out hot dogs and chicken dipping sauce, and we're like, what?
It was good though. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, I can't figure out the hype on that. Did you see that? I think McDonald's now has like the adult Happy Meal or some shit like that.
Yeah, like bigger portion. No,
it's actually like a Big Mac. I think it's a Happy Meal, but a Big Mac.
It's the same thing as a Big Mac meal, but you get a toy.
Yeah,
you just want the toy.
I saw the commercial. I think yesterday.
What's the toy?
It's the old McNuggets, like the.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I seen somebody post that on Facebook earlier and was like, even adults can have Happy Meals, and I just thought he got a Happy Meal to get the throwback nuggie guys.
No, apparently no. It's some I don't know. Last time I had McDonald's, I was over the toilet. I couldn't do it. I was vomiting everywhere. I'm not a teenager anymore.
You're screwed at McDonald's, dude. I eat McDonald's all the time.
I can't can't. I like the fries though. They do something to their fries, but no, on that.
See, I think McDonald's has the worst fries. Burger King, I think, has the best fries.
No,
remember, if you remember, I
no.
mean, I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but back when like Toy Story came out and they released the rodeo burger, or no, Small Soldiers, and they released the rodeo burger, and then they released the Idaho Spud French fries. That was the shit, and it's always been the same ever since. So that's how I remember Burger King French fries back from like 1998.
If I go to Burger King, I usually get the onion rings. I'll do onion rings. But then after like 5 of them, it's like it just hurts my heart.
You ever see the video where it's like an old YouTube video from like 10 years ago where they were gaslighting people rolling up to the drive-thru at Burger King saying they're out of Whoppers, and people were getting pissed.
Oh,
One dude was like, "What do you mean you're out of Whoppers?
Yes, you're like the home
burger
of the
bitch."
Yeah. Yes, that's old school. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hilarious video.
Yeah, you guys talking about KFC. It was in the city. It's like you go to the KFC. They're like, "We're out of chicken." I'm like, "Why are you even open?" What's the whole purpose of you being open?
What you sell? Mashed potatoes?
No, you want some potato wedges, which are pretty good, by the way. I like it. That's funny.
Wait, did you see? Did a McDonald's open up a new restaurant that is only drive-through, like McFluster or McFlurry or something like that? It's called. You didn't see that?
KFC had one job, which was to have chicken, and over there by you, it's nope. We ran out. No,
Yeah,
but I never heard of
Burger King tried that a few years back. I forget the guy's name. Here in Detroit, it was just a dual drive-through, so it could go both ways around the building. You had to walk up and then just drive through, so there was no indoor seating for the Burger King. But
that's not a bad idea.
It's really
yeah,
not.
but that particular guy had some legal troubles, ended up going to jail, so he didn't.
What?
And they never ever used those drive-throughs.
What?
Did you guys?
That's a different issue. What is this?
So this is the McDonald's.
Somebody wrote there.
This is the new McDonald's restaurant.
On that, so they get larger. Control Plus.
That looks like a Sonic style thing where people will.
So what's the difference? This is the same food, but new offerings. Okay.
That looks like Sonic. That's like where somebody's gonna rollerblade to your door.
It does, but this is a new McDonald's restaurant. Yeah, that's what they got.
Okay,
There's none of them in Buffalo, but I don't. They're probably in California or some shit.
Yeah.
They just opened up like 2 weeks ago, so I want to eat there though. Like I want to try it.
Max. I mean, the name is kind of confusing. What does that mean?
Cosmics.
Yeah,
Cosmics.
Oh, Cosmics. Okay.
What did you call it? Cosmics.
Cosmics.
Do you have any pictures of the food? Like anything? Like what's different?
Jake wrote Mick Cosmic.
Oh, I see. It says McCrispy wrap. Okay.
It's probably just all McDonald's foods with new cosmic names.
Or
Space Age.
Jake got invited to the soft opening. Drinks
The
bites were decent.
Open in Texas first. 10 pilot location in Texas. All right. Probably they can get the cows faster there.
Fucking Texas. But get a Big Mac, get a gun.
Yo, I love Texan customers. They're the best. They like Texan customers pay up front and buy big. Like I never had any sale issues with Texans. Even like my karaoke is like Vietnamese Texans. They just. What the hell was that?
Was that?
That was Godfather.
Oh,
sorry.
Yo, what kind of a track road is that? It's been it's been 42 minutes.
Somebody in the chat said, "How long is it going to be until the Mafia thing goes off? Where is it?"
I figured the gunner is going off though. That hasn't happened yet. But yeah, that's the track mode on Godfather. Toy Story does it too. I got freaking Bo Peep and Buzz just yelling at me.
What does Buzz say?
Wait, what? You have a Toy Story?
Yeah, I have a Toy
pin?
Story pin. Yeah, I have two right there. There's 2 of them there.
Damn. How much did these cost you, by the
way? Combined.
These are real. Those are real. These are real pins.
Combined, you're looking at Godfather was $15,000, and then Toy Story was $9,800.
Jeez.
Yeah,
$25,000.
I still play them though, man. They played.
But these are physical. It's real pinball though. It's not virtual.
$25,000 on toys.
My virtual is here somewhere, which actually I'll probably mention later on. But I'm actually I posted something to the virtual pinball group. I'm giving away my cabinet for free.
I'll take it.
That's only the cabinet.
I'll take it.
You don't want it.
Wait, you're not going to fit it in your apartment. Remember, it was taller than I was, and you're like 2 inches taller than me. You're the tallest Asian in the world.
That's the Simpsons one. So my Simpsons virtual.
I'll take it.
Are you?
Wait, is it
Are you
just
serious?
is it just it's
the
just the shell?
It's just the shell. That's it. No
Wait,
computers
but
in it.
no
Nothing's in
internals,
it.
no nothing.
No, so I posted it to the virtual group. I basically put 3 different options. I did one option with the shell, the 50-inch screen, the
Oh
solenoids, the
fuck,
strobes.
50-inch screen. Shit, that's huge.
Yeah, it's a 50 on it. So right now I don't even play my V Pin anymore. Only strictly because ever since I got my real ones, now I really could feel the difference of the width.
Yeah.
And now it's just not enjoyable. So what I'm doing now is like after New Year's, I'm gonna downgrade to a 42-inch. So I have to now get rid of the shell and the 50-inch TV. So I have 3 numbers basically. The first one, like I said, is the shell, the 50-inch, the solenoids, the beacons, the strobes at 1500. The shell and the QNED alone, just those 2. So the shell and the TV, the 50-inch TV is 600. Or just the
That's
shell
good
for
price.
free.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great price.
I'm trying to
Just trying to liquidate,
now the new TV. That's
yeah.
all I need. I need to put new artwork on it anyway, so that's it.
And I can't fit a 50-inch. I thought it was a small one.
No,
50.
but
That's
then
ridiculous.
Do you remember his house, Ray? His house, everything is 55.
We went there, yeah. I know.
Yeah, you went. You
Everything was
saw it. It was a
huge.
Simpsons one. It was big. Yes, everything's big over here.
Yo, but that was your Simpsons pinball that you made. It was so nice.
I love it, but like I said, now, and I even had like last week, I had E-Rock and like John over, and like it's cool, but it's like
But not practical.
It's like comically too
large.
big.
Yeah.
And 3 years ago it was great up till I got my real pins, and then I kind of now have my body so used to, my arms are here when I'm playing pinball and not out here. I literally haven't played my V pin.
He applies this logic to his sex life too. Now that he's used to this, he doesn't want this anymore. Now it's not acceptable. Now he wants a real thing, and
now
he doesn't.
Married up here.
Yeah, now you don't want to do the solenoids that mechanically do it for you electrically. Now you want the real thing. Yeah,
he wants it. He wants it a little thicker
with the real rubber
it's
bumpers.
Not even that. I said I'll still live with it. It's literally the 50-inch. I just feel so bad because 3 years ago I hyped it. I loved it. I've sold like several 50-inch V pins, but now that I have my real ones. And now I got the pinball bug, and I want more. At that 50 inches, I can't deal with it.
Making a real one by yourself is kind of pretty much impossible, though. That's all custom metal work.
People do those the homemade ones. I'm not gonna make one game. That's where, for example, Detroit, you got the V pin now with VPX, and me, you heard how much I paid for these 2 machines alone. I was even looking at getting like a Simpsons pinball party. I was looking at getting like somebody local to me is selling a WWF Royal Rumble, but it's like, dude, it's like $5,000.
So get it. That's cheap as hell.
I can't do it. I can't.
But you bought those 2
that's
new,
a badass
right?
cab.
These 2 are brand new in box. Yeah,
that's retail price. Yeah, that's
for me. I don't like the biggest thing, honestly, with those, especially now with current gen pins. There's so much gameplay going on. It's fucking bonkers. I've had these machines for 3 months: August, September, October, November, 4 months, and I just broke Grand Champion on Godfather. Like,
dang.
That's after 4 months. I haven't even fucking scratched the surface with it. But
see, that's real value. Yeah,
that's real value for you. Get it, but I play it on VPX, so it's like. That's what's great with the virtual. So instead of me getting now 100 of these cabinets, I'd rather just play it virtually. But you can't play the newer stuff that's out now virtually. I think it's physically impossible. You can't enjoy it.
Not the same. If you didn't have one of those real cabs, you probably would be enjoying it.
If I didn't have either one, I would be enjoying it.
I took a look the other day at VPin Universe, and there's some new tables that came out, and somebody did the Foo Fighters table. So
wow.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did the Godfather yet. Somebody did Foo Fighters.
I'm telling you that as far as Jersey Jack games, I think there's so much going on the screen. You need like a 4090 PC to be running whatever's there. So
that much for a virtual?
Dude, the back glass, there's no glass on it. It's a screen. Everything is just motion. Everything's video clips, and it gets insane. It's very crazy. How far behind are you guys in building cabinets for customers? I have my wait list right now. I'm at 28 people on my wait list.
You can order for me, but I'm a 4 to 5 month turnaround right now. So yeah, I'm catching up.
I just got that time crisis that went out. That was the fastest. I drove out to Ray for 30 minutes. Ray like ran out in his like sandals and his underwear, handed me guns in like broad daylight, and then ran away. I was like, "Bye, Ray." That was a busy day for Ray.
I've consistently had 25 arcades in my queue for like 8 months now. Like consistently. Like I've done 2 arcades a week since August 1st. 2 a week. So that's 6 a month. And I've done what, 24 arcades right now. I'm finishing up the last 6. It's only going to be 4 though this month. Finishing up 4 before this week Friday to get out, and then the last 2 for the month won't get done until after I come back from break because I'm closing for the week of Christmas. I need a break.
Yeah, but yes, mental health is
right. Exactly. So and we need vacation. It's the holiday. I'm allowed to take vacation for holiday. But yeah, so 6 arcades a week. So we have 6. 12, 18, and then I have 4, so that would be 22 arcades I've built since August 1st. That's a lot. That's a lot. Well, that's not including separate PCs that people buy from me, my preloaded PCs, the drives, the mini PCs. It's not including any of that. So, and my part-timer is gone. She quit on me, so that put me really behind on drives. She got a full-time job. Yeah, so it is what it is. So that put me behind on drives again because she didn't do the inventory. Like I relied on her. Her job was to do the drives, and then she had to order the inventory for the drives, and then keep the running list of who needs to get done in the order. And she unfortunately didn't do that before she left. So last week I was like going through the list and then placing orders on Friday because she didn't do anything for 3 weeks, and I didn't know. But it is what it is. I'm not mad at her or anything. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So that's life. But yeah, so all that plus that, it's rolling. Yeah. So
yeah, at least you're busy. That's it. As long as we stay busy, that's. I always feel like we have a wait list. I feel like I'm happy to say that I have a wait list. I mean, even in your shoes, Joe, like I'm proud to say I have a wait list. You have to wait.
Yeah, it's great.
Sorry.
I mean, I love the fact that I've been consistently having 25 in my queue, consistently rolling. Like that's great. That makes me feel better about what I'm doing as a business.
Yep.
So yeah, and then the radio station. Yeah, I know. Meanwhile, looks like he's building one right now, doesn't it?
Yes.
Ray, you rolling a joint or you?
Oh no, sorry, I was responding to customers. MTM actually has a gun that he needed ordered. I completely forgot about it because I'm an alcoholic. But I will have it in before his order. He's having an arcade built by Jason, so it's gonna take a while. So my customers never wait. Brad knows I can flip one in like less than a day.
Is MTM getting that built from Jason personally, or is that an?
Is he getting a cab, or is he getting a
cab, like a giant cab? Yeah.
But
did he order it from Extreme?
From Jason? Yeah. Did he order?
It's the Extreme. The U.S. department, the U.S. the U.S. division, basically. Yeah. Any cab it goes through Jason.
He ordered through Extreme, though, right? That's what we're asking.
As far as I know, don't quote me on this, but that is the deal because Extreme is providing them the customer, providing Jason the customer. That's my wife, by the way. That's it right there. Wait,
she got headphones on because she's like, I don't want to hear my husband talk these fucking games.
Told you, girl.
Yeah, she she's got
the wine.
Bloody hell.
She's just gonna get some liquor and she's gone.
Oh yeah, we got the whole bar here. Oh, by the way, these glasses all only for display. We have not touched this since we ever bought it. Like I'm here like drinking out of the bottle, like a real alcoholic. Yeah.
Now, Ray, I have a question for you. What's the biggest gun that you've made?
He's gonna whip it out. I thought it was gonna say Terminator. I thought it was gonna say the Terminator gun.
Terminator Aliens.
That's close.
I figured that's the physically biggest. Oh god, look at this box he's got.
All right, so Mata. All right, so these are all actually going to Retro Beast.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Chris.
Cool.
Chris Kumar.
Canada.
Yeah. All right. So this is the shotgun. That's just, if you add the length, all right, which Asians like to do. Okay, this is technically the longest one with the stock and the and the scope.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Okay. This is pump action. 14 buttons. They're duplicated. You got backs. You got a you got a D-pad here. You got button, reload, coin, start, exit. It's
I like the
ridiculous.
reload on that.
Yeah,
Nice.
you could, and the back actually acts as reload. So if you wanted to, much like most things men do, you can play Time Crisis 5 one-handed using this. Okay, so
That
that's
doesn't have
I'd show off.
Does that have like the under trigger reload, or that's the pump reload?
no. So this one has 3 reloads. Okay, because of how many buttons are there's more buttons on this than the Gunfire our system can actually support. So we doubled up. So
Okay.
pump is
Right.
reload. This button is reload.
Okay.
This button also reload.
Okay.
This button in the back also reload. This is the alt button, the gun, the bomb button. Bomb again. D-pad for navigation, up, down, left, right. Okay. This is actually a calibration button. So this used to be a joystick, but joystick is not analog, it's not supported. So Eric actually built these custom 3D printed buttons. So this is now calibration. You can press this to do one-click calibration if you're on Bottle Sarah or off Windows. Okay.
Yeah.
And then here is the coin, start, and then we map this PlayStation button to exit. So pressing this escapes your game. Perfect.
That's cool.
You can literally play Street Fighter with this. I've done it. It's stupid, but you can.
It's stupid.
I'm using the D-pad here, like Hadouken,
Hadouken real quick. Hadouken
Like,
with the
Yeah,
The shotgun
I
reload.
tested if I could win one match of Marvel vs. Capcom using a gun, and I did
Oh.
on easy mode.
Carl, what are
And
you thinking
he
about?
has 4 of those guns.
Sorry,
How many is Chris getting? 2 or 4?
8.
Oh, 8. Oh wow. Okay.
All custom mods, all very expensive. Yeah, he
Chris
wanted.
good.
Yeah, he pays. So he wanted because I'm also like giving him little tips and advice on business like I do everybody like Joel and Vic and Fidel
yeah.
especially lately. Yep.
Is that a
Everyone
pedal
takes my
again?
advice. Huh?
Love Fidel.
Is that a pedal? Jeez.
That was that's a small pedal for the Joel. You've seen this before.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
I hate those pedals.
This is the cheap stuff. I mean, we got
honestly for the Jolt, that pedal is solid. I can't
think
lie.
it's-
That's just it's just a quick plug-in and that's it.
My foot cramped up on me when I was using it.
It's too
I-
small.
It's too small. It's too light. That's the real
Yeah.
deal.
That's the
Here's a
even,
real Time Crisis 4 pedal, metal. I can kill somebody with this. Yeah,
and those things are heavy, yes.
this is 15 pounds. Yeah,
Yeah, the retro
And you put
shooter.
LED strip on it.
The retro shooter pedals. My feet go numb on that little thing. So
Yeah, they're too light and they're too easy to kick.
yeah.
well, you're getting what you pay for, basically. It's
Right,
it's a different market. It's complete.
Yeah, it's a great entry level into the
Yeah.
into the.
I got nothing against retro shooter because they created something that will take the customers that wouldn't buy my Gunfire as it is right now. Because everything I'm selling is made by hand and real child labor. I have my little cousins making LED sensors like nonstop. She just handed me 60 sets. This like 16-year-old Chinese little girl made like 1,200 little LEDs in 2 days, and I'm paying her like $50 an hour. So
Good for that 16-year-old. And you got working papers legally.
oh yeah, she's an American citizen.
Because we're
of course.
lying.
Yeah, her sister is a freaking is a nurse and still soldering for me. So I got a nurse, a computer like a engineer doing soldering work for me because I'm paying them better than their actual jobs are paying here. All right, let's move on to bigger guns. Huh? Okay, this is my personal favorite. This one you probably won't find too often.
Damn, you gotta rewrap it.
Nah, that's not a big deal. This is the House of the Dead 3 shotgun.
Oh,
Lengthwise,
that Project Canada has that.
yeah.
You gave that to Project Canada. That is
Yep.
that looks heavy.
Jesus
This
Christ.
is heavier. Yeah, it's we made some upgrades thanks to Eric again. Flush mount now. It's no more fisheye sticking out. Now it's flush, which is beautiful. This is just pump and trigger. That's about it. This is all you need, and it's got a perfect scope here. It's nice.
And what game
Okay.
is that originally from?
House of the Dead 3.
Because that
3.
one was a shotgun game.
Yeah.
Yes, that's when you reload and it actually.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
That looks
and
heavy though.
it's-
That looks beastly.
It's no, that's not even that heavy. All right, then this one.
Is that an Aliens?
No.
Terminator?
Aliens, actually. He already has
Looks like
Aliens,
a-
so he's not buying another Aliens. He has 2 already. This is Ghost Squad.
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
With the
I'm a fan
stock.
of that.
I like the
Yeah.
stock like that with the grip.
Yeah. Brad actually has this one. He loves this one. This is the. Actually, I offer trade-ins. I do take in trade-ins, right? Brad traded in quite a few stuff, but not Aliens. Not a Ghost Squad. That's his favorite so far, as far as I know. Quote me if you like, Brad.
What do you
got
have in that now, though? Is that just like Rumble, or is that like what kind of? You have a soul.
This
Yeah,
is
recoil on it.
recoil. You got a tapping recoil on this one. Reload here is on the thumb, so you can do it one-handed. All right, and then you have another alt button here for your bomb.
Now, is the reload 24 volt or 12?
This is actually ironically 12. Aliens and these all use a very similar piston-based solenoid recoil that taps a bumper that taps to your shoulder. It's all 12, oddly. No idea why.
Brady says
Nice,
the
nice.
squad gun is his favorite, but then he's got his buddy that has the Uzi one. How would you
Yeah.
compare
He's
that,
got the
Brad?
real House of the Dead 4 that he converted.
Yeah, House of the Dead 4 is over here. That one you can see on Brad's video. This is not that big, though.
Brad
This is
doesn't have that though. That's his friend that has that, right?
Yeah.
Brad, if you want one, I got an extra one over here. I got extra brand new one. It's expensive.
Send nudes
And-
if you
And Ray just got a cha-ching through his phone because he said that.
want
That's what happens.
This one is a rare one.
Oh, there he is, Eric. There he is.
Hey, finally, I was
Oh.
texting him. This is a Gunslinger Stratos. Eric actually helped me do a 3D print on this one as well because I can't print in New York City because I have no fucking space to even jerk off. Forget the printing. All right.
Jesus.
Uh,
I'll be right back, guys.
Go.
Yeah. Since Detroit Love never seen these.
I got Molar Medic said he just got his 2 Gunfire Namcos with sliding recoil last week. He loves it.
Nice,
This-
nice.
They light up. We do light up buttons. All right. You got a 24-volt recoil on this one. It's a small recoil, but it's a real metal gun. You can pistol whip a bitch with this. Yeah.
How would you say the weight of that gun versus like your Gun Con 2?
This is heavier. This is the parts on top of metal. They're real metal.
Wow. Oh, there you go. Got it. See?
Yeah. So metal counts. I will show off another one that I was hiding
So that's the
because
big thing. Like, so while you do that, like I shot the video for the Time Crisis I just built now that got delivered Friday. I did a 55-inch Bivic, but he's got the 2 real Time Crisis with the sliding recoil. Just the weight of that gun alone is just worth it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
this is a very rare one. This is not even allowed in the U.S. This is Wild West Shooter. This one, the hammer actually rotate, actually like flicks when you shoot. So this one was very difficult to mod because its barrel is very slim. But yeah.
So Ray, so you're saying you're not able to get it shipped to the U.S.?
Oh, I got it.
Well, you just said it's not allowed in the U.S.
A lot of the shit's not allowed in the U.S., but shit happens.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. So
Ray's got a guy overseas that he's gotten. He's got he's sending it.
Do you watch Rick and Morty, Carl? Do you like Rick and Morty? First episode. Morty, I need you to stick this way up your butt. I mean, way up there. I've done this too many times. It's gonna fall out.
Now,
That's how we get.
MTM wrote there that the Ghost Squad and the Terminator gun are awesome. That's what I like. The Terminator gun. It's just, to me, it's kind of too long, but I love the reload magazine.
Yeah. The Terminator, you're buying that for like, you want that look, or you're compensating for something. But
now that, because you commented on the Facebook post I posted, I didn't realize it was fucking 9 feet worth of cord on those guns. Do you do the same thing for that Terminator gun?
So we actually use these cords. All right, these are all we custom make these. Okay, this is actually custom ordered. I had it designed in China. Because I was sick of using the old cords. I was paying my cousins $5 a cord to make them, and I was like, no, you guys are getting overpaid because they're doing 100 of them in like a day. I'm like, you little bastards. So I had these done, and it's much more efficient. They have the mold on there. Have you seen it before? You have the gun. You know what it is.
Oh yeah, dude. I made a big deal about it in the video. That USB cord that you have it's. I mean, again, my first gun from you was the first Time Crisis cabinet 2-3 years ago with the Jolt, and we had to put like that braided, thing to keep the wires in. But what you
And
gave
the
me
big
last,
circle thing on the end.
unreal. What he gave me before, it was unreal.
And did you know it's just flush fit now? There's no more cable gland. There's no more strain. Really, it's just flush beautiful. Yeah, Eric, credit to him for that. Yeah, he got that shit designed in a day. This guy designed for like spaceship. So I was like, yeah, this is nothing to him. But yeah, the reason it's 10 feet is because micro USB protocol, USB 2.0 protocol, actually caps out at 15 feet. So anything past 15 feet, you can do it, but you're not guaranteed stability anymore. You will have data drops. There are limits to wire length actually, because I do audio video for karaoke as my secondary business. You should not exceed 50 feet for an HDMI. In fact, HDMI is pushing it 50 feet. 25 is the max that you should be using for home use. Anything longer than that, you have to convert it into Ethernet actually, using what's called a balun. So HDMI to Ethernet adapter. So to do those super long runs, like like across the garage. My mentor taught me that. Yeah. So same thing for this. If I had 15 feet cables made actually, I made 10 of them as a sample. They work fine, but according to the JB, he was like, don't risk it. Like don't risk, someone having a bad USB port or underpowered and not enough electricity is flowing through the wire. We're using very thick wires already. You can hang yourself with our cables. It's 6 wires inside.
That USB cable from that gun was thick. Then not to mention your new IR cables that you gave me.
Yeah, those are also pretty thick. Yeah. So we did those to save labor too, because I was paying my cousins another $10 to make those. So yeah, no more of that. Yeah.
Fucking mafia table. Ray, did you answer this guy questions about the Big Buck Hunter rifles?
I'm sorry. Okay, Big Buck Hunter is a shit gun to modify. It's actually very cheap to buy. It's only like $100-something or less. But the way the nozzle is, it's you have to grind out so much material on that. So I don't do the Big Buck Hunter mod. If you want a shotgun, just get the Top Shot Elite, the white one I just showed off, or I can get you House of the Dead 3, which is still sold. Big Buck Hunter is a very bad mod, and the spring is actually significantly tighter than everything else. So your arm will get strained very quickly. And it doesn't have a scope either. It's really not that great of a gun. It's not even that great of a game.
Now, Ray, have you ever considered getting your own gun made?
So that is the next step. We are taking things very slowly because, one, I'm full-time, but my partner, JB, who's the boss of all this, he's the one who designed the gun for IR. He is not full-time yet due to he has to quit his job first. He's in Japan. He's not here. He's actually French, ironic. He kind of looks like Joel, but like Frencher. Yeah.
Looks like a French fry.
I'm a fucking Polak.
So anyway, yeah, we didn't really want to do something like retro shooter or like clone a gun con like Aimtrack did, because we wanted to make it unique. And he is very OCD strong about like quality and make it the best. He like to make one PCB, like the chip that we use inside, he went through like over like 6 months, more than 6 months, and like 5 revisions or more. We're still going, by the way. We're still improving that. So to do a shell, to do a gun mold, actually costs about $20,000 just to do it, just to cut the mold out of the piece of metal. Mm-hmm. And if it's fucked up, it will actually require us to recut it.
Yeah,
and that's another 20 grand.
$20.
It's not like, you can make tiny adjustments. No, it's done. You got to do it again.
It's the same kind of theory when it comes to like t-shirts. I used to have a t-shirt girl, and she was like, "Oh, I have to get this, whatever you fucking call it, this plate, and then if you fuck up the plate, you gotta redo it.
You gotta do it again." Yep. And it's not that we don't have the money now. Now we do. It's just that he doesn't have the free time yet. So that will be down the line, and then we'll just start releasing chips that we can people can. We already have DIY chips. We're gonna make easier ones where people can make their own gunfire, the one that you have, for like less than 200, but you got to do your own work. Mm-hmm. That you're paying for my labor and time, and I'm a New Yorker, so this shit's expensive. But if you want to do it yourself, we sell the chip for just $20, $20-$30. Yeah, you can DIY everything you like.
Whenever you make that gun design, I think the blowback feature is a very important feature.
He already actually. I went to Japan to visit him. Right, he showed me the 3D printed prototype. It does have a the blowback. It has D-pad. It has like everything. And it even has a little LCD screen that shows info, and it's done right. It's not like we're just slapping this together and then fixing it later. other brands. Like, yeah, we don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. We rather spend the money early, and we don't take pre-orders. We have never, ever, and never. Well, I never will. On my US side, I will never take pre-orders because I don't like that. Pre-orders are for people who don't have capital. Not to put it that way. Like if you're crowdfunding, you don't have capital, and I don't like risking other people's money. I rather risk my own money. Jeffrey, I think you're already one of my customers. How to make my player 1 and player 2? Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. Just Google just YouTube Gunfire Set Player 2. It's one of my videos. Wireless. That's not possible.
Thing is, when I showed that video of that, once people see the sliding recoil on the videos, they go shut up and take my money. They just like. I kind of honestly, for me, I personally like the idea of saying that, like, for example, like Brad's buddy, he's got a legit House of the Dead Uzi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for you to label it as this actually you have a legit House of the Dead shotgun. I think that.
Yeah, we do full legit mods all the time. That's a legit Wild West shooter gun. It's very expensive. I've done I've done every legit gun at this point, with the exception of a few out of actually no, I've done everything that I wanted to. I've done Scarlet Dawn, I've done Crisis Zone, I've done every House of the Dead at this point.
You need to get a hold of a Luigi's Mansion vacuum.
Yes, I want the vacuum. It's $1,000.
The Rabbids.
Oh, the plunger, stupid. No, I play with the vacuum in real life in Japan. That thing feels awesome because when you get a coin, there's a clinker inside that makes a coin clink in the gun. That one's awesome.
Coolest one I thought you did was the Maze of Kings. The Maze of Kings one you did was.
Oh, I got that right here. Hold on.
You still got that?
Yeah.
Hey
guys, I do have to run. I appreciate you guys letting me get on.
All right.
Sorry, we talk too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Great having you, dude.
Come back anytime, man.
Before you go,
I'll do it anytime with you guys. Oh, that's
Maze of Kings, the dildo of IRs.
Oh God.
What about that one? They had that one game where it's a live. I don't know what it is, some type of animal, but you're shooting out of his butt, or I don't know what the heck. It's
shooting down animals. What the hell are you doing down there in Detroit?
There's a video game where the weapon is a live creature that they're shooting from. I'll find out the name of it. I'll send it to you. That would be pretty wild to have that. But guys, I got to go watch some football with my next door neighbor here.
Oh yeah, Sunday, right, Sunday, awesome.
Yeah, the game's already done, but he had to put the kids to bed, and I had the show, so we delayed it. We got it recorded, so we're gonna watch it.
All right,
nice. Thanks for joining,
man. Yeah,
thanks guys.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
See you.
Oh, nice guy.
That was cool. That was real cool. Him coming on.
We should have a special guest like every show. Try to.
Not every show.
Oh, he's talking about High on Life.
What's High on Life?
It's a game that came out like
Shooting
3 or 4 months ago.
Butter?
But it's a first person shooter. It's actually supposed to be with like Rick and Morty, or the creators
that's cool.
of Rick and Morty.
I like that.
It's really meant for like VR.
Oh, okay. That's different. That's a different thing. That's not a real shooter.
My wireless video one player was the failed aim track.
Yeah, I actually tried that before too. I got a very rare wireless USB to Bluetooth adapter. It does work for Gunfire R, but you can't make 2 different HIDs. So yeah, you can only do 1 player. It's only good for very specific situations. I really tried.
Your recoil would be a lot lighter too, right? You could probably only use a 5-volt.
So okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that stupid Nixit whatever blue gun that's showing up all over.
Blowback?
The blowback. Okay.
Blowback.
So that wireless gun that I've been seeing on YouTube.
Sounds like a hooker sucking my dick.
Yeah, there is no way you're going to get a 24-volt recoil wirelessly. That's just not going to happen. You can get a 24-volt battery in there. It'll last about 5 minutes. All right. For reference, which is why, because I did this with LED shit.
Gyro gun. Brad asked if it was a gyro gun. That's a gyro gun.
This is a 12-volt battery. Okay, this is 12 freaking volts, and this is huge. All right.
Look at the size of that thing. Holy shit.
This I have no shame in saying this is larger than Little Ray. Okay. Yeah. And this is only 12-volt, 2 amps. All right. This is only used for powering LEDs, and this won't even last that long. Okay. Imagine you trying to get a gun with 24-volt at 48 watts. No, that's just not going to happen. So they're probably doing the Time Crisis Arcade 1-up solution.
What annoys me about that company is that Apparently they just developed the gun shell for it and threw it out. Their original Indiegogo was for this wireless gaming mouse that you could use as a controller. That would be gyro, basically. And then they just threw in the gun. So this company's been around since 2000. I looked into it. This company's been doing this Indiegogo since 2021.
Another AE. It's Arcade Europe all over again.
It just never took off.
Is that what AE
is? All that it is. Arcade Europe, yeah.
I have no idea.
So yeah, okay. I respect Sinden now because they got it done, but
respectfully to Arcade Europe, if they had better production and they had the production that they were actually saying that they did, they would be still around. They would be a popular gun. And if they did things just a little bit differently too, obviously, they would probably still be around and a player in the game. But they didn't have the money for the production or anything, which is what I realized. He basically used the money that I gave him and as production. And that was all that he had. He didn't have anything else. Maybe whatever profit he made from it, maybe he might have got a couple guns out of it for himself. But otherwise, there was no production. That's why between the time that I had my guns until the time that JC had his guns, there wasn't a single AE on the market in between there. Because he didn't have the money to do it. He was taking our money and using it as his production, but claiming that he had this whole thing going on, which he didn't.
Right. So he definitely said, you're gambling other people's money.
No, that's just theft, in my opinion. If you take a crowdfunded money and you actually, build it, that's one thing, and you ship it, that's one thing. Whether the product is good or bad, that's a whole other issue. If you don't ship it, that's just blatant theft. In the U.S., you would be pursued for that. You would be pursued for taking money and not shipping product.
Well, the problem that happened with him is that
you don't have money.
He was cutting corners in so many places on those guns, which we realized after the fact. And they weren't the same thing that like I was sent, Keo was sent, or that Donnie was sent. It wasn't the same gun. It didn't feel the same at all. It felt completely different. But when guns were breaking after a few days or buttons sinking in and customers needed new guns,
they cut the micro switch.
he didn't have the stock to replace guns. So I had two customers. I'm sorry, I had three customers. One of them just gave up, and it ended up being two customers. Two customers that were waiting almost an entire year for replacement light guns, and they didn't want to buy light guns from anybody else because they were waiting on these. They already purchased it. Fair enough. Yeah. I ended up buying them gun for IR, one each, as a courtesy because they were waiting so long. I'm like, we can't do this anymore, dude. I'm like, I'm just fucking buying you a gun, and I bought the other guy a gun too. I'm like, I'm doing you both. I'm buying you guns. Ray hooked me up, and
that is the right thing to do because you defend your own reputation from something that could potentially really hurt you because you were reselling at that point. And
it was like 7 months later because I was waiting for AE to do what they were supposed to do, and finally I'm like, this was after I walked away from them too. This was like 3-4 months after. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I'm buying you guys gun for IR, and you're gonna have a light gun that works, and I'm sending you my drive. Simple as that.
That is the correct thing to do. Now, a small fee.
The whole time that you went from purchase, like, is AE even contacting you and be like, oh, there's a little delay, or is it just like fucking radio silent?
When I was in the process of it, they kept telling me a date that I would have. So the original thing was I put the pre-orders up, I think in October. No, it was Thanksgiving. I put them up November 1st, and I was supposed to have the guns by Thanksgiving. That's what they told me. And then Thanksgiving got delayed until the middle of December. And then the middle of December turned into January. And finally I let loose on them. And I'm like, where the fuck are these guns? I'm like, this was supposed to be a Thanksgiving thing that I got it, and they were supposed to be out the door right after Thanksgiving. And I don't have anything in my hand yet. Where the fuck are these guns? Or start giving me money back, because people were starting to hit me up and wanted refunds.
Yeah, of course.
And the whole thing was I wasn't going to give you weren't supposed to get a refund because your order was used to order the guns from Arcade Europe. I ended up giving a few people refunds out of pocket, and I was like, well, you guys just owe me guns, and I'll just get the money back when I get the guns finally. And they only sent me my total order was 50 units, and they only sent me 38. And
which half of them were issues too.
38 were for the customers, which they covered to 38 customers without them knowing. I told them I needed 40, and they sent me 38. And then, which I didn't get those 38 until I think right before Valentine's Day that year. So it was February at this point. And I didn't get the guns out for another week because I had to fulfill 30 orders. So it took me about a week to do those labels and get them out the door. But they still owed me another 12 guns. So we're into the end of March right now, and he doesn't know when he can send me the other 12 guns. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll eat the cost of 2 of them. Send me back the money for 10 of those guns. And he ended up refunding me for those 10 guns. And a couple of weeks later, I was like, yeah, I'm done. Walking away. That's it. I got into it with him about something. It was the, what did I get into it with? I went off on him about the, what was that thing called? He was supposed to put something over the front. It was a lens.
Oh yeah, the fisheye lens, the focus lens. That's
right. But he the muzzle. It was a muzzle adapter. That's what he called it, and he shaped it as that. And he was supposed to use this as an add-on so that we could play closer because people were having huge issues that they were playing 7 to 8 feet back from the screen. Huge issues with their guns because people buy these guns and use them on 60-inch screens.
That's not possible.
No, and the people don't understand this. And he's telling them that you can use this on that. And I'm like, I wouldn't use it over 55. And he's telling them you can use it up to 65, 75 inches, which isn't true at all. And he never once tested it on any of that shit. So they're coming at me like this isn't working on it. I'm like, I never said it did. I'm like, that was him. I'm like, you've seen that in the group from him. But either way, he canceled this thing. So these customers that were playing on those screens that big were waiting on this product to come out. And even people that bought from his Indiegogo had that part of a deal. He canceled it.
Of course, he canceled my order too.
He just straight canceled it, but he didn't refund anybody.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. He just was like, I'm canceling this. It's not working the way that he thought it would, and he's basically discontinuing the option. And I went off on him. In DM, and that's the day I walked away. I'm like, you ripping people off. I'm like,
no, that's just people that have been waiting. That's not even a rip off. That's
I'm like, you've had people that have been waiting fucking since your Indiegogo for a year and a half for these. You've had people waiting since November for guns for me that got them in fucking the end of February, beginning of March, and now they're waiting on this lens to come out so they can play it on their TVs, and you're fucking discontinuing it, and you have no option for these people. And he was like, well, we're developing a new camera, and I'll send them the camera. I'm like, you're gonna make the customer open the fucking gun and then replace the camera inside the fucking gun? Like, dude, it's not even logical at all. I'm like, don't do that. So I'm like, I'm done. I walked away, man. Walked away.
I just don't understand. You know, we're going back to like now. It's like this whole. The other thing that there's so many fucking guns coming out. I don't understand what is like you. What's this thing called? Next. What did you? What's the
next sit or something like that?
I just don't understand what
Nexus
is like.
gun.
What are people's objectives? I mean, I don't.
What is it? What? Sorry,
like, what's the objective? Like, what are they trying to? Are we like? Is somebody trying to like look at Sin and they got rid of the sensor, so they added a bar. Like, what's this next tips like?
Sinden doesn't have that.
Yeah, so Nexit, whatever that brand is called, is using gyro. It's basically one of those old air mouse
but they're
technologies.
Using sensors. There's a sensor still.
There's no sensor. It's a gyro inside a mouse. So okay, if you have an LG TV, right?
Oh, it's the remote.
The remote had.
Oh, this
shit.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, well, I never use that. I just use the buttons. Yeah, it's exactly that.
It's annoying.
So if you see our video, you can see that the tracking goes off as soon as you adjust your position, because a gyro is not enough. It's just not possible.
You can see in the video that the aim was way off.
Somebody woke up and was like, I need to make a new gun for the market. I don't understand. Like, what's I feel like there's no demand. I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
there's always demand, because he basically said, I see these companies doing well, or these brands doing well, making money, and I think I can come in and do it, but I'm going to crowdfund. I'm like,
Right now, like for me, anybody that messages me for my builds, they know you want to go cheap, it's aim track. You want to go good, it's gunfire IR. I don't do Sinden. I say I don't do Sinden. And I still, even from when they first came out and I remember the huge fucking headache to get 2 players. I got to launch a separate. I don't know if that's still the case, but
I heard it's one instance now. Yeah,
it's one app now, but it still has issues.
I like the fact that Sinden got it done. Like he got it made. The mold is decent, it's decent quality for the price that you're paying for it. It's got every button you could want, and the idea of recoil with a capacitor using USB only is actually quite ingenious. you know, it is not easy to do that. I know that that one had a lot of money put into it, especially as coming from UK. So it's just the only thing is that the light sensitivity. I have too much LEDs in my place to have that practical.
In your like opinion, I mean, even if you weren't with gunfire and all that, like, would you take a white border over putting a sensor over your TV?
No,
I can't play that white
probably
border.
not.
I cannot.
If it was super slim or like
hang on.
or it was easy to render, yeah, but it's
I think also
it's not.
Sinden, it doesn't have to be a white border. I mean, treat me like I have no idea about Sinden because I don't.
I heard
if the gun played better.
The gunplay is fine. Tracking is fine. Just
no, but I mean, like if it didn't require the software.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother issue. Yeah.
Then all that shit would set up, and then if the border was actually universal, not hey, you know, MAME definitely works, but you don't know if Sega Model 2 is going to work, or Model 3 is going to work, or if a new Windows game comes out, if you're going to use reshader with it or not. You know,
that can be worked around though. You can just. I was thinking. I had an idea that you could just make a sticker, like a white sticker around your bezel.
Oh god, but it's white.
It won't work.
But it won't work. You need the freaking software behind it, which is problematic.
At one point, I went through all of my Sinden Light Gun games, and I added the border to them, all of it, so that you can just have automatic border, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Like for MAME, you still got to activate the border. Doesn't fucking work.
With Sinden, even in MAME, you still need that white border.
Yeah.
That's
of course.
Deal breaker.
That's how white. It doesn't have to be white. I think
you can adjust the border size, but the problem is that the border size, if the bigger the TV you have, the thicker the border you need.
Yeah. You already lost me.
Yeah, the borders are tracking. So hang on, let's check this out. This is that next tick thing.
Yeah, but I do respect Sinden though. We're on good terms with him. We like the fact that he actually got it done. And at that price, yeah, okay. You kept your promise at least, you know.
And now you and Sinden are the top 2 light guns on the market to have. And there's benefits of having each. There really is. So
Sinden is portable, very portable. I love
it.
That.
It really is. Your gun is also portable too. But
you have to bring the sensors. Yeah, you have to bring.
But you got to. Yeah, that's right. You got to bring the sensors. But I tell people that if you want to use Sinden light guns, use it on a lower end system running Batistera. It's going to be your easiest setup because it's built into it, and it's literally a based solution. That's what you want to do. If you want to build a higher end or have a higher end light gun system using Windows 10 or 11, you want to go with a higher end product, which is the gun for IR. That's the highest end you're going to get, and it's the best light gun you're going to get. That's going to be easily just pick up and play on a PC like that. And then I explained to him the border situation and then the software situation with the Sinden and how the gun for IR doesn't have that, and that's why the gun for IR becomes the premium gun, and the Sinden light gun becomes the lower end gun on the market now. So, which to me, that's what the lower end gun is. It used to be the aim track gun, but now it's a Sinden gun because the Sinden gun blows the aim track gun out of the fucking water, honestly. So let's check out this video. This next thing.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, vibration you can do with battery. I believe
this right here. This is a green screen. This is 100.
Yeah, he's not playing.
That's not.
He's not playing. It's not.
So he's playing. It's all. I can see the tracking. Okay. What the fuck? 15 seconds.
That was 15 seconds. There was a. Whoops! There was a new.
Wait, that's it? No, that's gotta be more than that.
No,
I thought the video was like 2. I thought the video. No, it is 15 seconds.
No, you're thinking it's 15. There's a different one now.
Okay. Let's scroll back a little bit. Like,
my only thing right now is that game is running. There's a title bar on the top.
Oh, that's not
running in full.
That's okay. That's he just running window. That's I don't think that's so? Not a big deal.
Or
that's
is that maybe something that's needed for?
No, he's just running window mode. That's a whole different story. That's
no, there was.
Somebody asked, is it possible to convert a Sinden gun to a gun for IR?
I've done it, but there is a small issue where because I don't have a custom PCB for it, and out of respect to Sinden, we're not going to make one. The pressing 2 buttons on the Sinden after modding will activate all 10 buttons, which is kind of problematic. So it just starts sending like reload and start minus whatever. Yeah, you are not going to have a sliding blowback solenoid in wireless. That's just 100% not going to happen. Not at least in a solenoid. You might have a motorized one. You can have a spinning motor. Okay, that can be done. Or you can have like a.
Okay, this is their original video.
No. Look at that. This is freaking off already.
This is it.
Yeah, no, that's
No,
you can see
that's
that
like
it's
their
off.
joystick shit. That's not
no,
even
that's
the gun.
that's the LG remote. That's the magic remote, basically. That's it. I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, hang on. They
Oh, I
had a
remember
video though.
seeing
Did they
that. This
pull the
was like you
video
remember
down?
convert down or some shit like that. What the fuck is that?
Next tick function description. Is this it?
I love how that's next tick like on
No, that's the old
underscore
generation.
short
Yeah.
promo video.
Yeah.
There was like a minute and a half video. I watched it.
Yes,
No,
I remember
gyro
this.
guns is just not there. Trust me. It's look up Delta 6. Look up Delta 6. It's the same shit. It's gyro based. I bought one for conversion. That was a lot of work to convert. It's exactly what
There
it
it
is,
is.
and it was.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. It's 15 seconds.
No, this is 2 minutes.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, he's not even playing. There's not even a sensor on the front of it.
Okay, yeah, that's not a solenoid. That's a motor at best. There's
Yeah. And you can see right there. Look at the gun and look at the screen. I mean, if he's really playing,
No,
then
and
his
look, he
screen
lost
is right
tracking.
off.
He lost tracking right there. That's why they cut the video.
it's not even that. It's just not even. It's a horrible green screen.
Oop, shit. I
All
lost
right,
it.
all right. We all like Grand Theft Audio
Like
6, but
GTA
they're not
6,
sponsoring this video.
I
They're
want to
not
pause
sponsoring
it.
this.
Is what I want to do.
They're not sponsoring this video, so
there.
we're not shouting
yeah.
them out.
Look at the gun right here. Look at his sight right here.
Yeah.
Way off. That is
He's also-
not right.
And
At
he's
all.
also using
I'm just trying to read the
Dolphin
bar up top.
emulator. Dolphin
Does
emulator.
that say like file?
No, Dolphin. It's Dolphin
Oh, it
emulator.
says
He's playing
Dolphin?
the Wii version of it too, which is stupid. This
And then
is
right-
available on PC.
Right
Yeah,
here,
that's,
it's off, but that would be the closest he had to it being on. And then you're right. He loses tracking right there. Watch it. Yep.
and and he cut. And they cut. All right, LED wirelessly is very doable. That's not that I believe that. That recoil at that speed, that's a motor at best. Yeah.
This is like the Nintendo box with the kids playing the Nintendo where it's not even plugged in. You know what I'm talking
Okay.
about?
Rumble is possible wirelessly because Rumble only takes 3.3
5 volt,
volts. 3.3 actually technically. So that's not a big deal.
I like how he's holding the D-pad. You saw him moving the D-pad. Well, he's playing, I guess, like
Yeah.
Tom Clancy or something like that.
All right, watch the tracking, and he's off. He's already
Way
off.
off.
Oh wait, ooh, he's
Oh, that was
compensating.
off.
you can see the drag on that.
He's
Go
not
back
even
to
really.
that.
He's not even really playing here.
Is it just me or does the gun look fake? It looks like he's not
It
even
looks
holding a real
fake
gun.
to me. It looks like that's CGI'd in.
Yeah, it
but-
looks like.
It does. Right there. Look at his gun and look at it right there. That's way off.
Okay, all right, go back one. Playing. All right, this is the thing that pisses me off. Jurassic Park on MAME has been broken for the last 10 years.
What do you mean?
So and Jurassic Park in the shooter has been broken.
Right there.
And-
you see
and
him
it's
moving
still-
around the screen?
Mm,
Hang on,
Jurassic
Ray, I'm
Park
sorry.
doesn't play Jurassic Park doesn't play properly at all.
Why? I play it
Yeah.
properly. You gotta turn down the sensitivity on it.
Send me your NVRAM for Jurassic Park. It's still off in my the
Oh
sensitivity
no,
is too.
you're talking about MAME. He's talking about Sega.
MAME. No, Sega's fine. Sega's fine. I'm talking about
Yeah,
MAME
about
Jurassic Park. MAME
Yeah,
send me your NVRAM. It's
You
off.
can turn you can turn the sensitivity up, but you know what? That game doesn't bother me because it's
It's an
a turret
ad stick
game.
game. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
turret.
it's
and that's
technically a
okay.
mounted gun.
so
Yeah.
it's not going to be totally on in the first place. But
Yeah.
Duck Hunt, on the other hand, look at his gun here and look at that up there.
Yeah, that's
You know, let's-
MAME Duck Hunt. That's MAME Duck
This
Hunt.
was-
MAME.
This
This
was
is
the
off.
worst. This was the worst part of the video right here. Look at how bad that is.
Yeah, that's a gyro.
He's
The best that he
flopping it
missed the
around.
duck. He took 3 shots to hit the duck.
So go. You see, there's no sensor. There's no camera. It's purely gyro because it's capped off. He capped off the gun is capped off.
Time Crisis.
That's LA machine guns right there.
Yeah, even on a
Oh.
small screen. Yeah, it's all capped.
Yeah, that's a motor recoil. It's got to be.
Yeah, and
You can
it's
see the
slow.
way that it's hitting, the way that
Yeah, it's
the
not
blowback's
recoiling.
coming.
It's not recoiling for completely. That's actually
that's a snap.
yeah, that's
Well, it's
that's
not
going
snapping.
at 80 milliseconds probably.
What is
going by
the
the
point
speed.
of that last game that he just showed? that
mean,
was
look.
like an FPS shooter game.
Arcade Gun's gun is aim track. It's aim track reshell. I've had them before. They're weird, but it's just standard aim track.
But now, so now that gun is really main. But now that gun is they're it looks like they're really targeting to be wireless. That's like their main focus. Is
estimated shipping July.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Yeah. I can't believe. See, this is where it pisses me off that this is selling out. People are going to think that this is the coolest thing on the market right now, and they're going to talk about it because it's been on a couple streams, and that's how I hit about it.
The comment section on that video, see what they got.
Talk about it, no problem. I have no problem with competition. It's just,
but I mean, yeah,
can you deliver? Can you deliver? That's all. Wait. I just want to answer a question here. It's VD 2021 player 2, 3, and 4, which I have for that's it. And what about it? He was talking about the video. Oh yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, we can do up to 4 players on Gunfire. Jake, Arcade Guns gun is just a slimmer aim track. They actually use official aim track guts. I can tell you that for sure. I actually modified one. I tried to modify one of them before, but the barrel was too small. Yes, Gunfire R on 65-inch and smaller with our standard LEDs, no problem. I have that on my TV in the back. But 75-inch and more is pushing it. I'll let you know about that. There are limits to technology. Okay.
Your Gunfire, if I put your Gunfire that doesn't get messed up if, let's say, somebody puts like an LED strip.
Not any LED strip is fine. Look at all my LEDs here. I got like fucking 40.
You have no issue, right? But I'm saying, what if the LED strip is directly at you?
Not a problem, because the Gunfire R, it only picks up infrared, which is not visible to our eyes. So unless you have a Wii bar or your cell phone or a candle, nothing is gonna. It won't interfere. That's the benefit. That's the one main benefit. We have an IR filter on it too.
Got it.
Yeah, so that's not a problem. Gyro mouse, gyro mouse is just shit.
Yeah, no, listen, whatever. Honestly, they're the type that they should be. I hope they just.
You know what?
I hope they send it out to like people. Like I said, for me, in my opinion, Joel is probably the gun king. So if it was me, if I was making a gun, I would be like, all right, Joel, do me a favor, go take this and give it your honest review, because that's
or you.
I honestly, bro. I mean, only thing with Ray though, honestly, is like, okay, you're Gunfire R though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, Ray. So you're out because you're competition. So they're not.
AE tried that. AE messaged me while I was in the shower, like, called me directly. He said, why am I getting so much hate? Do you want to sell? I'm like, no, you got nothing to offer. He's like, but I got guns ready. Like, I got a huge inventory ready, and they're gonna cost you like $70. So you can sell them for like 150. I'm like, yeah, no, because I have a deal. Yes, Vidal, I remember. I know. I think
Joel should just. I think everybody should be sending the guns out to Joel. Like that's what, and be brutally
I'm never
honest.
Gonna see them. Yeah, those people are never going to talk to me or get a hold of me.
I just think it's stupid.
I do too.
I think it's dumb.
I see why, because
Vidal Smith. I know it's you. I just want to say VD because it's funny.
I think these people should be sending them out in general to the people that build arcades, whether it's EHA, myself, you, Phantom Arcades. Anybody that builds arcades, even Extreme, if it comes down to it, because we are the companies that are going to keep them alive after the consumer boost dies out. And we are the companies that can show that working on an actual real arcade cabinet using different styles of emulation so that it can market their product better and people can actually see what you can do with it and how, So these companies that are making products for arcades in the arcade community should be sending it out to the builders, not the people that shill. Because the people that, no offense to the people that do shill, half of them don't know what they're doing.
Clarify for people like what would you consider the word shill be? Like, what is that?
What do you mean?
Like, shill in the current
it means the hype man, the hyper, the influencer. Okay. It's the current name that people say that they're sending their product to an influencer so that they can market it, not say anything bad about it, period, and just hype the product up to their base that has like 19,000, 20,000 subscriers or whatever.
God, I personally did not know that was the word. I didn't know what that meant, so I was like,
but it's a
I just learned what it meant like 6 months ago.
It's a compensated influencer. It's someone that actually gets a free product or paid to make a video to hype it up. Not a review video, not a guide video, a hype video.
Right.
Not necessarily even getting paid. Yeah. Not even necessarily getting paid. They're getting the product from the company for free.
That's paid.
and then they're marketing it for them. They're making the YouTube videos. They're going live with it. They're doing things like that. That's what the shill does. That's the nowadays marketing for companies that are like no names that want to do things like this. Should they send it to somebody like that? Yes, because that will get them customers.
Yes.
Should it only be the people? So that be the only kind of people they're sending it to? No. And a lot of companies only do that. They only send it to those people. Like I told you guys, or I don't want to mention the name. I told you guys earlier that I contacted a company coming out with something, and he responded to me. I didn't show you the response yet. He's going to send it to an influencer. That's all he's going to do.
You sent it to us because you used that word. You used the word shill, and I was like,
sorry. Yeah, so he's gonna send it to an influencer, and I told him that's all fine and dandy, but this influencer isn't going to know what he's doing. Right. Because then he's not going to be able to show this around for multiple different things. I don't know if the guy took that as an insult or if the guy took that as, hey, I'll take it into consideration.
Right.
But it's supposed to be meant as taking it into consideration, not taking it as an insult. That, hey, you're doing it wrong. You should be sending it to these people, because we could show everything that machine can do, or what a product can do in general, and on whatever system, whether it be Hyperspin, Launchbox, Big Box, Batacera, RetroPie. We have all of the builds to do it with. So I really think so. A company with a light gun, right? You make light gun arcades, Vic. You make high-end light gun arcades. Your customer base
custom high-end arcades too.
is very high-end, right? I make light gun arcades. My customer base is not as high-end as yours, but my customer base is there for the affordable style light gun cabs. So these people that are making the affordable light guns, they should be sending these things to somebody like me, who has put out the Batacera build, who has put out a Raspberry Pi build, or even Keo. Send it to fucking Keo, because Keo knows fucking shit like he knows technology like it's nothing, right? But I mean, he's made Pi 4, he made the first Pi 4 light gun image. I made the next one after that with his permission by taking what he had and porting it over to the bare bones image for Sinden, and putting that on Arcade Punks for the Sinden community. And then I did the Batacera image. As soon as Batacera put up light gun support, I put one out immediately with it. And that's what's on my website. And then I have the Launchbox build that I've had for almost 3 years now, 3.5, that we're just constantly improving on. And thanks to Ray, has improved a lot. Ray has a lot of specialized and customized configuration files that he shares at a price, of course. But he shares
one time only, though.
Right, one time only, though. But he shares it off, and then it helps my drive and whoever else he's working with to help out their drive too. And that's where it comes in, where the Launchbox build doesn't become free, where you have to pay for a service for that, because there's a lot of work into that specific build. I'm spitting over here. A lot of work into that specific build. But I get kind of salty over that, because it's like,
I don't blame you.
So let me weigh in on this one, because
I get super salty on that.
So let me weigh in on this one, because this one is a little bit. I actually, believe it or not, how I started my business, how I got out of my day job, right? And how I met my supplier is I literally went on Amazon or eBay and I saw a product I liked. I started with karaoke, not gunfire. I started with karaoke's, and I said, "Oh, I like this product." I bought one at full price, and I loved it. I was like, so I messaged the guy directly. I didn't say, "Oh, can you send me a freebie to show on YouTube?" Back then, YouTube was actually not that big. That's 10 years ago already. Right. I was like, "Oh, can you send? Can we make a deal where I buy from you at a wholesale price, and then I'll resell, and then you become my supplier, basically." Now, obviously, YouTube has come around. Internet has evolved greatly, and then we all lived through the beginning of the influencer generation, because we all were alive when phones did not have internet yet. We grew up in that generation.
Right.
So after that happened, what I decided was, okay, I was going to do YouTube guide videos. That's how I make my money. I did YouTube guide videos for karaoke's in English. Back then, it was all Chinese market, so I did in English. And then people started, and then my speaker company, the one that I sell the most, said, I saw it, and I reached out to them, and I was like, "Hey, can we make a deal? Same thing. I'll pay you in cash directly. No risk to you. I buy, I sell, you ship to the customer for me, you drop ship for me. All right. And then you don't have to deal with the returns, you don't have to deal with customer service. I'll do it for you. I'll make guide videos for you." Then they started doing the influencing shilling, not shilling per se, but they were like, "Oh, we got a new product. We got a new speaker this year. Do you want one?" Now they start offering it to me for free. That,
Right.
oh, we'll send you one. And because they know what I'm gonna do. They know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a YouTube video. I'm gonna show it off. I'm gonna give them permission to use my video on the Amazon page. Actually, if you go on Amazon, a few videos actually my face, actually my voice, like
Okay.
showing people how to use the video, not on the reviews, on the product page. It's my voice.
Oh.
So they're very happy about that. I'm like, all right, free sample. But if I don't like it, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm only gonna sell the
Right.
one. To this day, for that karaoke speaker company, they sent me 5 different models. I only sell one. I only like a
Well,
classic one, and I still want to improve it. I offered them like, hey, here's my list of suggestions. Can you do it? And they're like, yeah. They'll slowly incorporate it one by one, but it's taking too long. I'm like, today I just texted them like, how much will it be to just do everything I want to do? They're like 80,000 Chinese dollars. Like, done. That's not a problem. That's like 10 grand to me. It's fine.
okay.
So what I'm saying about like you're salty about like we're not getting the freebies. We are
Well,
not in. Well, we're
not
not
looking
in
for
the.
free, but
So basically, like the way I would approach it is like, how about this? I'll buy it from you. I'll pay you for it. Okay, I will pay you for the fight stick or the gun or the what vocal live pedal. Speak English, man.
I guess it's
What,
Time Crisis. I would take that
what
as
the
Time
bloody hell
Crisis.
is that?
Time Crisis
ID
Electronics.
at a Time Crisis Electronics vocal live
You're on
pedal.
a
he had it
roll,
all.
Greg.
He had it all. He had it
Ignore
all
it. Keep
correct.
going.
Yeah,
What?
he had it all correct. Keep going. Keep going. He had an
Oh,
autocorrect issue. Keep going. Keep going.
okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll pay you for your product, whatever it is, okay? But I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna give you suggestions. All right. After that, let's make a deal. Let's do business.
Mm.
Let's
Right.
say I have permission to sell your product on my website. You ship it to the customer for me, so I don't have to pay warehouse space because I'm in New York. And then you give me a small wholesale discount price. Like for example, we can say the brand. What the fuck? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, say the
We're not.
brand.
All right. So Unico made that nice Sega Astro City. I think that's what it's called, Blast City cab. Right. I love it. I thought it's awesome. It's mod friendly. It's beautiful. It's white. All right,
Yeah.
and it's compatible with the original PCBs. And if it was me and Unico, if you're watching this, you can reach out to me. I will pay you. I don't want a free one. I'll pay you for a model, okay? But I want to
That's
make
what
a
I
deal.
told him.
I want to make a deal. I'll say, how about this? You send it. You send me an early test model, whatever. Let me test. Let me tell you the issues that need to be fixed. Because I don't like selling shit that has problems. I don't want headache at this point
Right.
in my life. All right, fix it if you can, which you should. And then after that, you give me like a 10% or 15% cut. I'll sell it on my website, or give me a referral code or something, and then we all make money. Very easy. You know, I know companies don't like it when YouTubers, because I don't like it when influencers say, "Oh, give me free shit." That's actually kind of insulting.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I've hosted something called Crazy Rich Asians events, and influencers were jerks. They're like, "Oh, we want free tickets, we want free food, we want free transportation." Like,
Yeah, no.
fuck you. You're not even good looking. Screw you. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was insulting to me. All right. But I'm more than happy to make a business deal.
Right.
You
See,
know.
I'm more than happy to pay for the product.
Yeah. We're
so
not
that
we're
I
not
can get it and
struggling. We're not
review it for that.
poor anymore. We're
Right.
not like
Yeah.
we're
whether
all over 6 figures already. I saw all of your sales already. So
right. If the company wants to give a discount to the person they're sending it to, that's fine. Like me, like when I hit them up and I was like, I'll pay for it too. I'm like, I'm not looking for a free cab. I build. I can put a PC build in it. I can put Batistera in it.
Right.
I have PCBs in my garage that I could put inside it. Like actual arcade PCBs I can put inside it. I have a Sammy gun with Turkey Hunting USA. Is it going to work on it? Is it not going to work on it? We wouldn't know.
Right.
It's not a CRT, but it's supposed to be a CRT style TV that they're putting in. So I
no,
don't
it's
know.
gotta be a regular TV. It's gotta be a regular monitor. This can't be a CRT. Who has a
Are they
CRT?
doing
It's a monitor. It's a monitor, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a 4.3
It's a
monitor.
flat. It's a flat. Yeah.
Probably wouldn't work, but at least I can plug it in and test it.
Right.
And see
At
if
least
it
you
would.
can make a video saying like, hey,
Hey, let's fuck around and see this.
Right.
Right. All right. Let's for
That's
shits
true,
and giggles.
yes.
Let's see what
Like,
happens. Is it going to
all
work?
we
Probably
want
not.
as well, we're not really YouTubers. None of us really making money from YouTube. I make like what, $20 a month from YouTube
I
at
don't-
most.
I don't consider, even though we're live right now and we're doing this, I don't consider myself a YouTuber because I made my YouTube for my customers and my customers build. Every YouTube video I make just about now is a customer's build that I'm showing off for the customer so that they can see their product before they get it. And it's on the way to them the next day after they watch the video. And then they understand what they're getting and they know what they're getting and they see it and they got proof that it works. Proof that it works is a long way.
That. I was like, I film it because of that.
No, right. But I mean, so it just kind of turned into things.
Yeah. For them, it's worth it just to like be able to give you early access, whatever, because you can make a drive, you can make whatever for it, and then you can say, hey, we can even if you bought it retail price from them, even if you bought it retail price from them, right?
Even if it did,
resell it just like GRS, just like Game Solution, resell it with a build,
right. I have consoles.
Win, freaking win. Exactly.
I got Sega Saturns right there that I could plug in and see if it works with the arcade sticks. You know what I mean? I have consoles. I have all that stuff. There's so much testing I can do with that Unico cab that's why I reached out to Unico. I didn't say that I did earlier. That's what I wanted. That's why I reached out to them. Like, there's so much I could test on that cab.
I think it's just a shell, right? It's not. There's no electronics included.
There is all the electronics are included. It's completely universal. There's no games included. It's all the controls and all the hookups are there for you to plug it into a PC, Raspberry Pi, JAMA harness, original PCB, and it's got the working coin door with it too.
Ask them, just send me the PCB. Fuck the cabinet. Send me the PCB so you can test that. That'd be easier, right?
No, because it's all universal. I need the control deck with it too.
Yeah,
plug in your own buttons.
There's so many things. People just like to visually see it's all.
Yeah, of course,
right.
Of course, yeah.
But either way, I mean, I want that cab. I'm gonna buy it, and when pre-orders are going up next week,
I kind of want that too. Honestly,
they go up on the 20th. I'm buying it. And whether or not I keep it or not, that's on me. But I'm gonna have it for a little while at least. I gotta find room for it. Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it because I think that is the fucking most genius idea that any arcade company has come out with. Dude, I could buy Double Dragon, plug it in. Right? And it's gonna work. I could buy Ninja Turtles, plug it in, and it's gonna work. Simpsons, plug it in, it's gonna work. Mortal Kombat, plug it in, it's gonna work. I could take my Neo Geo multi-cart, plug it in, it's gonna fucking work. Yeah. I could buy a Pandora and plug in the Pandora for it. It's gonna fucking work. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There it goes. What are we at? We're an hour and 50 in. That's when it went off.
All right. We can about call it. Yeah. My friend just invited me to go. My friend just invited me to go drinking. So yeah. We're giving away something. What are we giving away?
I'm gonna give away
your virginity.
A gun for IR external drive. Drive.
All right.
So is that the PC based one?
Yeah, the PC based one.
Yeah, PC based flash drive. Yeah.
PC based.
I have one coming in the mail from Joel that I bought.
Mine's not a flash drive. Mine is a SSD internally. So it is a. Do I have this plugged in here? I do.
Yeah. By the way, this is my new favorite drive, the Move Speed. This is ridiculous. This thing is heavy duty metal, both sides. USB A, USB C, 1,000 megs. This is the best.
So my drives, SSD drives that come right out. SSD drive, real SSD internal drive. So you can take it out, plug it in your computer, or you can run it on the external case enclosure if you want to. So whatever you want to do. It has multiple options, 2 options for the customer and how they want to run it. And then if something ever happens to the drive, because I put a 90-day warranty on it, let's say the drive gets fucked up, you want to tinker around and fuck with my configurations, which fucks everything up if you do, you can send it back to me and I can just reload it. Or I can send you a new drive in the mail if it's under warranty without you having to send me back the old one, and boom. You just unplug and plug in and then we go back to town. So let's do hashtag. I want to think of something funny here and I just went blank on it. Let's do hashtag gun.
All right, there you go.
And then, but don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Hang on, I gotta set up a StreamYard.
Funny. Hashtag gun. Jeez.
Well, think of something funny, and then we can change it because I got to set up the StreamYard giveaway.
Hashtag married. Provide proof of marriage status to win the sweepstakes.
That's
Hold on, Bobby. Don't start yet. Joe didn't make the thing official yet. Hold on.
Yeah, they didn't make it official yet. Hang on, I gotta.
And anyone that's on my stream is gonna wait for it. I'm on like that 10.
All right, make it official. I'm gonna take
it. If you're on Vic's stream, you have to come over to my stream.
Yeah,
otherwise the hashtag won't work.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I have to do that on my OBS and just put it. Go to Joel's YouTube and go there. So Moeller, go over there. And whoever's on my channel, go over to Joel Retro Lizard's channel. My chat doesn't work. So by the time Joel gets it, then this message will be appearing on my stream. I'm honestly, my main like objective for this week coming up, apparently Restream now has the option to stream to Instagram Live. So I do want to kind of try that out.
No shit.
I need something that streams to TikTok Live, because TikTok, honestly, I've gone live playing Godfather Pin and it fucking blows up.
Right. We were originally supposed to, but Ray bitched out. And when he sits down,
that's why Jake was here the whole time.
That was why Jake was here the whole time. So if Ray remembers correctly, we were actually supposed to give away a gun for IR along with my external drive, because when he was drunk on Johnny Walker, the one stream, we came up with the idea of future giveaways, and Ray bitched out, and he's not giving away a gun for IR.
No. We're already sold out, actually.
No. So this is for my external gun drive. It'll be for gun for IR only. You have to have a gun for IR in order for this drive to work. It will not work with any other light guns. So just giving that heads up out there too for everybody that's hitting the hashtag gun. It is a gun for IR external drive only. 226 light gun games on it. It's got all the shit on it. So no repeats except for Nintendo. Nintendo is the only repeat games crossing over to arcade games. Otherwise, it's a no repeat drive. No duplicates. Because why the fuck do you need 11 versions of Lethal Enforcers?
All right,
and 5 versions of Area 51?
Okay, wait. If small rule though, if Jason Flashman wins again, we gotta know that that's the third time he'll win.
We got no rigged. That's if he's even here, but
and Jason
Flashman,
he's waiting on my retro box because he won 2 weeks ago, and I finally got boxes in this week. So Jason,
really? I already shipped my shit. Yeah,
everything's been fucking delayed on my end. I hate it. I don't know why, and I don't know what, dude. Like I ordered, I needed the GT 1030, and I ordered it Wednesday because it said 1-day delivery. It's still not here yet.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
I had to go to Best Buy.
Rob Sparks is here. Hey, Rob. I need recommendation on good teeth whitening. I just finished my Invisalign a few months ago, so now I can do whitening.
Oh, is that Molar? Is that Molar Medic?
Yeah, he's a dentist. I got like 3 dentists in my freaking like client book for some odd reason.
Open your mouth. I'll paint your teeth white.
Actually, apparently you paint it. Apparently, you should paint it purple.
Yeah, right.
If you do purple, it counteract. I know what the fuck you meant.
On if you want, I'm not opposed to that. You got some big ass lips.
Yeah, there you go. That's called the DSP.
Zoom in office whitening.
Zoom in. Oh, zoom. Interesting. Yeah, I heard there was a thing that paints it purple to neutralize the yellow to make it look white. It's artificial whitening.
Does that black charcoal stuff really work?
No, that's bullshit.
You ever say shit where people just
no, that's bullshit. It doesn't work. Bullshit. Invisalign works. Invisalign works. All right, I have it. It works. Yeah. Wait, is Zoom still using hydrogen peroxide though? Is this still the old method? I know my shit. I have like 5 dentist friends now.
Yo, when I was a kid though, my mom used to make me take like baking soda and hydrogen peroxide and a toothbrush and brush my teeth with it, and then use toothpaste. It was supposed to help whiten your teeth.
Yep.
Baking soda, yes. Hydrogen peroxide, no. You're not supposed to brush with raw hydrogen peroxide.
It's a real little bit.
Yeah,
real little bit, because you turn it into a paste.
Ew.
Yeah, that's old school, man.
Did you know you can use baking soda and crazy glue as a patch to fix a lot of things? Actually, baking soda hardens crazy glue immediately. Yeah.
Right. While this goes, let me ask you one question, because the customer asked me when I dropped off the Time Crisis. You know how you have your 2 buttons on the side on your left?
Yeah.
Is there a way to add another button on the right?
Not really, because the button actually has a certain depth. So it's gonna crash in. Yeah.
My only thing that I would personally want it, and the guy wanted it, was an on and off switch for the solenoid.
Just unplug it.
I know. I told him that's what we did.
Right, you can buy a remote outlet with a button on it. So they make remote outlets.
You can turn off. You can turn on the power. That's easy. Yeah.
The only way I'm so used to it is because of the Jolt. The Jolt, you can hit the switch.
Oh yeah, we added a toggle switch. Yeah. Well, actually, that's their toggle. So I just repurposed it. Yeah, but.
Ray, is there a way that you can the Namco guns? Is there a reason why you have the 2 buttons on that side and you don't have 2 at the barrel, like other guns?
Because
Do they not fit?
Nah, the
No,
one
no,
that
no,
he has
no.
right by the trigger is beautiful, where the thumb
Okay,
goes.
because
You gotta zoom in on it.
example,
Yeah,
like
the thumb one's fine,
the
but it's
thumb
the
one.
other one that's kind of sucks. Actually, the thumb one to me sucks. Actually,
No, the thumb one is because you can reload one-handed.
Yeah, I like that.
It's on
The
purpose.
other one that's farther is far.
I can put like 4 here or 3 here, but that'd be silly
that's
because then you're gonna be mixing up which one is which.
no. I just meant 2 at the barrel, 1 on each side.
Same problem. The button depth will crash into each other.
Actually, to
What if
comment
you
on
offset it?
To comment on Joel's suggestion, that would actually help if you were doing dual wielding, so I could reload.
So
with my
if
left
in this
hand.
case, so if I was to put one on each side, basically like an aim track or a gun con, right? Because of the nature of that shell, that mod would be significantly more work, and the wiring would be very messy. In the current state that it's in, which is what we found is the most ergonomic, reload here and one hand for the bomb there. Yeah, I can actually repair or replace anything in one shot. People's alt accounts. Yeah, sure.
People want this drive.
Yeah,
That's what
sure.
I said.
Yeah.
Joel is the king of gun. Ray is physical king of gun, meaning he physically works.
At the word drive, king of gun drive.
Oh, there you go. Gun
drive. There you go.
Okay, to be fair, I claim that title. I have my own. I just don't sell it. That's the thing. Yeah. Oh, actually,
nice. That was
for the next stream. I should send Vic mine, and he can judge like whose drive is better.
I would, but you don't sell it, right? I mean,
I don't sell it, but for pride,
video out of it.
for pride, for face, for for
the same shit.
I'll just come over to your house and we'll just shoot a video, and I'll just bring Joel's SSD with me.
Right, our next stream's not going to be until January 7th because I love you guys, but I'm not streaming New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Why the fuck?
No.
I'm gonna be drunk out of my mind.
Are you doing like an event, Ray, on New Year's Eve? Especially what you do with the mixers?
I might actually. I might do an event or I might attend one. Yeah, if you want to come out, you should come out. By the way, one of these days, it's very interesting.
Once you get a wife and a kid.
Ray or Vic would be the only white guy there.
No. We actually have non-Asians at our events. So for the people who are watching the stream that don't know, I actually host I'm actually the host of Asian Entrepreneur Mixers in New York. So we do like a social drinking event where you can meet other people who do business like me. Or that's a lie.
That's what your Instagram is all about.
Yeah, most people just want to go and get laid. Yeah, most people just going there to try to get laid with daddy issue chicks. But still, it is what it is. I used to do that for money. I used to get paid like $15 a person. Invite 30 people. I made like $300. It was a good living back then. But now
Joel run it.
Vidal, I have main hooker, of course. Yes, I do.
Yeah, and I mentioned to you the one day that I was going to send you my drive, pay you to put main hooker on it for me.
I sent it to you. Remember, I sent you main hooker.
No, you sent it to me for me to do it. I said I was going to send it to you.
Ray, do you have a cloner?
And then put it in. No, he doesn't. But
I got 6.
I'll send it to you.
I got 2. Sorry, I got 2 cloners in my bag. Yeah.
Yeah, so you set up main hooker on my drive for me because I don't have time. And
fine, send it to me. Send the money. You know what to do. I'll set up main hooker.
Probably the best thing.
I know I can set main hooker for you. It's not easy, but I have all the files configured.
Fucking bitch.
But it's cool. Main hooker is cool though.
Yeah, I need you to set it up on all my drives though.
to sit and program it ain't that cool. Might as well pay Ray.
Main hooker actually fixed the main 4-3 issue too.
Well, Vidal, if I end up doing that with Ray, the plus side is if you buy a drive, if you're a current customer for me and you want to upgrade your drives for some reason, whether it's been 2 years, 3 years, it's only $100 I charge to upgrade the drive. That's nice. And it's on my website too.
I didn't know
that's very reasonable.
I have to change it. Yeah, I have to change the name of it because I think I have it as racing upgrade because my racing I originally started with that, but it's for everything. So you just have to make a note in the cart, what it's for, obviously, just like when you originally buy whatever drive for me. Anyways, so let's do this. Can I upgrade my Sinden drive to a gun for IR? Yeah.
Use a gun for. You have a gun for IR, Rob. Come on, just throw away your Sinden or.
He must have a Sinden. He must have a Sinden drive for me. Probably has my Sinden drive. I got your PC and Sinden bundle.
What is his name? Rob Sparks. Oh, sorry to blow up your spot. I don't know anyone watching. He's a very good husband. Nothing's going on. He's a good dentist. There's no funny business going on here.
He only puts the right utensils in your mouth.
As far as we know, he loves his wife.
Wait, did you say Stark as in Tony Stark or Spark?
Sparks. Yeah. You just wrote it. Yeah. I memorized my interesting sounding customers.
He's got my retro light gun box. Yeah. Okay, so my retro light gun box, no, that's already working with Gun for IR. So but he's talking about sending it in. He says I have the Retro Lizard PC and the gun drive for Sinden. He's got the gun drive for Sinden too?
Yeah.
No, I only got the one order from him. So either way, send me an email.
We'll take care of you. That's not a problem. We'll say that's not big deal.
But if you have my Retro Lizard PC, the Retro Lizard Retro Light Gun PC, the gun box, we can't. That's already working with Gun for IR. You can just plug your Gun for IR into it. What we're talking about is my external drives. So that I sell separately.
Standalone.
To work on standalone to work on a Windows 10 PC. That's what I'm talking about. Dell with the Sinden. Yeah, that would be my 7040. That's my retro gun box. So you don't need to upgrade that. If you plug in your Gun for IR to that, it will work. So we can't upgrade that because it's a lower end PC, and your PC bundle will Sinden. It's the retro gun box, brother. That's what it is. Hang on, I'll pull it up on the screen real quick. Hang on. Retro
gun box is universal. Maybe he doesn't know that. Retro gun box is universal. Sinden and Gun for IR, both work. So
it is universal.
Not relevant. We're chatting about like the Gun for IR or the higher end gun drive for a full PC build. Yeah, that's the different story. If your Sinden is black and recoil, I'll buy it off you because I have an idea to do a different mod just for my own kicks. Yeah, if you want to sell it or you want to trade it.
We're
ready?
Yeah, let's do the giveaway.
19. All right, cool.
We got 19. Yeah, let's do the giveaway. So the winner's going to be, we got 24 in the chat and we got 19 in, so that's good.
I swear, it's Jason Flashman again. I'm canceling it.
Oh shit! I almost landed on him. And
Buddha Monk. Buddha Monk. All right, so
you there?
He's here. He has to be in the chat. He has to be in the chat.
He was pretty active.
Buddha, you there? Woo.
There you go. Buddha, send me that. There's my email going across the bottom of the screen. Retro Lizard, Custom Arcades. Yep, that's right. Just make sure I didn't have a typo.
Okay, he's here. Okay, cool. Who are you? Are you one of our customers already, or
he must be, because this is a Gun for IR. He's a Gun for IR drive, so it's got to be a Gun for IR customer.
If you don't have the Gun
unless
for
he made
IR,
his own.
You just hit up Ray. He is the Gun for IR.
Hey, Raul, you're here. Oh, Raul is one of my favorite people. He I built PCs for him. Like he buys.
He is the nicest guy.
Yeah.
He has the patience of a saint, especially with me. He is the nicest goddamn guy.
He has a bit of a
good things to say about Raul.
Spending issue,
and that's fine. But you know what? He's such a good customer, and he's so supportive.
He's got a Gun for IR.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know what your actual name is, buddy. I can't go by Buddha Monk.
There's Buddha Monk.
How much is your light gun drive, Joel?
Yeah, Raul is actually buying my graphics card again. So I sell all my graphics cards.
The price that Joel is going to tell you right now for his gun drive is to me, it's unbelievable.
That's too low. That's way too low.
So you say it's way too low, but bro, this is I sell so many of these.
It's probably your number one thing.
Because it's low. That's why it's fucking easy to sell.
I know, but it's why do I need to charge more?
The normal price. So this is on sale. As you can see, the normal price is $165.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'll zoom in.
For reference, right? I don't sell drives, but in this case, right? That drive plus that drive costs about $30-$40
That's
plus
not
all
that's not the drive I use.
This generic picture.
That's just a stock photo. It's not the drive I use. Yeah, okay. Dude, I use external SSDs inside the external case. I use real SSDs.
Right. 256. Okay, so that will be about a $40.
Nope, that's a 512.
Oh, 512, Jesus. Okay,
Does that,
512 is
and your
It's
thing
50
also,
bucks.
you
50 bucks
also
roughly.
give the big box and all that with that, right?
Yeah, the big box is all up in it too.
Yeah,
And
he's made. Oh, and don't forget, this shit is tax. We are all legal tax, but Uncle Sam, if
Yeah.
you're watching,
Yeah.
for anybody, and Big Brother, we all pay our taxes in full.
Yes.
We are very very good citizens.
I said,
You know,
yes.
we got a Jewish guy, a Chinese, and a
So,
Catholic here. We all pay our taxes in full.
and
Yeah.
and for reference, because a lot of people confuses this, where it says CA shipping, that stands for Canada, not California.
I was gonna
That's
say,
weird.
like, yo, you
California, I get a lot of California customers that purchase that, and I respond to them and I cancel the order because it costs more to ship to Canada. I send them an email. I'm like, hey man, you ordered through Canadian shipping. I'm going to cancel your order. Just reorder the regular one without CA shipping because shipping's
What?
free. Shipping's
put,
included in this price. Shipping
bro,
is in
just
this
put
price.
CAN or just write Canada
I'll-
for God's sake. That's
I'll
just that's
fix
just. You're just trolling people at that point for that point for that like that. I thought it was CA. I thought
Does
it
it
was,
have
I thought it
during
was
that
Canada.
drive?
I like fucking with people. So I like fucking with people. So
Yeah, but it's wasting time. It's wasting productivity.
So if you have a drive for me and you want to buy, right here, light gun drive upgrade, $100.
No
And it doesn't
picture.
matter whether it's 4K because you don't need a picture because it says right here the product is only for existing customers who have upgraded their light guns to another brand. Would like to upgrade their light gun drive to work with the same. Be sure to email us after the purchase to confirm what light gun you have upgraded to. So yeah, you want to, and that goes for the racing drive too. If people have racing drives that are old, I get customers that hit me up from like a year and a half ago, and they're like, "Hey, can I get your new racing build?" And it's like, "How old is your build?" They say they got a 256, and now I'm running a 1 terabyte. So, yeah.
Again,
I don't.
the biggest thing, dude, is that price you can't even if it was a noob, like somebody brand new, fresh, like like me personally, I'm the type where like I want to learn it, so I want to download.
Joe,
Where'd you go?
Vic just froze.
He just froze.
That's rare.
That's weird, right?
Oh
Like
shit.
you know what? I bet you he lost connection.
Oh shit, his internet got hacked. That happened to me once. Oh crap.
Do we need to send the original? No, you're not. You don't have to send me the original because you just. I'll send you a new drive. It's included in the price. You'll get a new SSD, fresh one. So, and I do that because, I know that you recently purchased for me, but like I said, for somebody who ordered 2 years ago for me, they have an older drive that's a lot smaller. So I just have the price of the drive in there, and I just buy a new drive and replace it. So, yeah.
Oh shit.
Where is Vic? Oh, hey, here he is.
My laptop died. Hello.
Yeah, this is what
your
you look
laptop
like.
died, you cheap bastard. You use a laptop.
I don't know. It didn't even die. It just the screen went out. I'm unplugged in and everything.
You want to buy a new one? I got one for sale. RTX 3050 Ti.
God, you're such a fucking salesman, Ray.
But all I was gonna say was like, even if I wanted to sit download the ROM on my own and like do dude, for that value, you have everything. It's like instant. And then how long is usually? Because you also do the team viewer in, no, Joe? Like, don't you?
Yeah,
like,
I do.
How long is usually that session?
About an hour, maybe less,
That's not bad.
depending on
an hour. Why are you on an hour right now? Jesus.
No, it depends on the fucking drive, Ray.
It also depends on the customer.
And that too, and the connection to the customer also. That all plays a big factor.
Yes.
Send in light gun drives, an hour guaranteed. Maybe even a little bit longer because that white border is such a pain in the ass. Gunfry IR drives, 20-25 minutes, not even. And that also depends on connection. I have connections where I log into customers and I'm flying. Then I have connections where I log into them and it's like, click, fuck.
Yeah.
Then you're waiting, right? And you don't know until you log in either. Racing drives take about 30 minutes, not even.
Racing is a little different, yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget, I like to talk. So at some point, I have to get on the phone with the customer when we're doing the techno parrot stuff because it's a lot easier to do that rather than texting them. Okay, click the line, do this. Click the line, do this. I'm on the phone with them. So I talk people's ears off, and then they start asking me questions, and I start telling them my life story. So I'm really friendly. Like I was on the Curtis. I was on with Curtis.
Curtis is great. Curtis
is he's such a pleasure to talk to, man. He really is. And he was telling me stories and I was telling him stories. We were on for like an hour and a half. We talked more than we did fucking around with configuration,
Wow.
So, and that was while I was doing configuration too. He's talking to me, I'm talking to him. It's really to talk to customers and hear some of their stories and what they're doing and how they're doing it. It's really cool to hear. I dig that. I really do. Like I don't like people that much at all, but I like hearing customers and what they're doing and how they're doing it. And then I don't like being praised, but I like hearing feedback about my stuff, which is cool. Yeah. So
when you're married, this is who you talk to get your kicks now. This is like
yeah.
This is how you feel something nowadays because your wife got bored of your jokes years ago.
Dude, it's also
feel bad about the customers that complain and they say that they bought their shit from another person and then that person.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Well, I'm doing that with the dude the other day in the groups. We were going back and forth and showing each other the chats and the comments and shit. The guy, he got the GRS cab, and whatever they're using is all fucked up. So he told me he reached out to them. This kind of makes me mad. He told me he reached out to them, and they told him that their light gun guy was on vacation for 2 months in Australia, and that they can't help him.
Wow.
So typical bullshit customer fucking service from them, which I thought was gone and that they fixed.
No, they're bad. They're still bad. It's family owned.
And they're still bad.
Did you order any cabinets for like Christmas at all from them?
Not specifically for Christmas, but I have a light gun, a pinball, control deck, and pedestal coming in, and they just shipped today.
No joke, from Black Friday till probably the 4 or 5 days after Black Friday, I ordered 5 things from them. One of them is the Curve, and I paid extra. I like
to skip the line.
No, wait, that's so stupid.
Custom cuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they have an option to skip the line now? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. What the hell?
It's like $150. I'm like, what? So, dude, I paid extra for the dedicated 4-way cut. And honestly, the Curve design they have it's very slim. That's what my customer wants. He wants something that's very skinny.
Right.
But he doesn't like what I charge. He saw my Neo Geo. He's like, I want this. And I gave him a price. He's like, So I was like, all right, I'll try this Curve out because I haven't seen videos on this Curve. I haven't seen pictures on this. It looks good. It looks nice. It's very slim. I paid the $40 for the dedicated 4-way. It came last week and it doesn't have the cut. So I messaged
for the 4-way.
Courtney, yeah, the 4-way's not on it.
Huh.
So I said to myself, I was like, maybe I could cut it myself, but now I have to go through Plexi. So
yeah, it's gonna fuck it up.
I'm gonna have to. I could probably do it, but I'm not gonna risk it. So I messaged GRS. A girl, Courtney, hit me up. She's like, you have to send me pictures.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay. Yeah. I'm sending her pictures. Yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll do that. And then she goes, I need the proof that you paid for this extra cut.
They want the screenshot from your order.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Tina was the one that sent me the link for that.
Tina's crazy. Tina's fucking horrible.
So now, dude, within a day, right? In a day, I got my emails. So she messaged me, let's say at 12 p.m. I sent everything she needed at 1 o'clock. She goes, okay, we're going to get this done. It's been a week. I haven't gotten anything that says hey, your shipment's coming.
What day was this?
This, I'll tell you right now. The last thing that they sent me, Courtney. Exactly. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking Steve Notch.
December 16.
That was Thursday. That was yesterday. Today's the 17th. They're closed on Saturdays.
Oh, no, wait. That was me writing, hey, what's an update? Sorry. December 11. I got your photos.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll get your control panel cut ASAP.
So I ordered last week, not this past week, the week before. And I had to do some custom graphics and everything like that. I had everything into them by this past Tuesday, but because I ordered, they already cut the cabs ahead of time. All they have to do is apply the artwork. That's what at least Tyler tells me. As soon as you order, they cut the cabs.
It's not better.
It's for mine. But I got the artwork to them on Tuesday that I needed, and I got shipping notification today. So I mean,
they're good with that. When I ordered, maybe they
treat me better. Maybe they treat me differently because I order from them all the time.
No, it's because of custom. When you do custom, they fuck up every time. I literally did a custom for my cab.
No, he didn't do a custom. He just added on the 4-way stick. It's an option.
No, that's an option. But mine, I actually added like my own custom. I added 2 buttons for the
Right. Yeah, you
trackball.
can't do that.
No, I can. They charge me for it. They pay. I
I
paid
know
her
that,
for it.
Now,
but I'm
that's the thing
saying
now.
with,
So
with
gamers
them, you can't do that with them because they're gonna fuck it up.
on the curved
Yeah.
cabinet, and I think even on all their other cabinets, they no longer have the option for dedicated 4-way cut.
Yeah. No,
You
what's
used to be
worse?
able to pick the radio dial, but on that curve,
Yeah.
it wasn't there.
Yeah. Now,
Mm.
when I got mine, they actually sent me the panel, and on the back it said trash. They already said
Oh,
they knew it was bad, and
wow.
they didn't cut the T-molding. I went off on them. I'm like, you're gonna fuck with me? Like, okay.
They literally wrote trash on your fucking
They
control
literally
panel.
wrote garbage on it, and I was like,
Wow.
because they knew it was bad, and I was like, okay, yeah, and you still sent it to me. The
Yeah.
Oh my
plexi was
God.
off. Like, I was so pissed.
That's my only issue. And then, like I said, I have in the garage right now. I have
I don't
5
have
was-
any
pedestals.
issues like that.
if you
I have-
order standard, it's okay. If you do anything custom, it's fucked
I
up.
used to. I have no issue with them. It's just I'm just kind of upset that like I paid extra for the cut.
Exactly.
Right.
Still
Then you
send
got it.
And now my other issue is I can't build that cabinet until I have the control panel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Same
Because
shit.
their control panel now, it used to be on the hinge. Now it's in.
Mhm.
So now you got a bunch of fucking parts just laying on the floor in your
I have
garage.
fucking 3 boxes on the
Yeah.
floor for this fucking cabinet. I'm like,
Yo,
what?
I've had them send me shooters. This has happened twice with the mid-size shooter. They didn't send me the bottom marquee with the speaker holes in it.
Yeah.
So
They
like I would
forget cuts all the
I-
time. I don't know how.
you know, and I don't
Yeah.
count the pieces. I just lay it down and I start fucking
Mhm.
putting in the cam,
Yeah, he is.
and then I
And
start
it's
putting it
late.
together. And then when I got to that part, I'm like, did I lose it?
Yeah.
Like, where is it? Right?
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm like, I'm checking the box, I'm checking everything. It's not there. And then I have to
So-
like, it's 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, I gotta leave this sitting on my fucking table for
Yeah, it's
fucking
gonna
3
sit there.
days.
That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then I
So-
got to message them the next day, wait for them to reply and shit. It's happened twice to me in the past 3 years. Not
So
consecutively back to
I'll
back.
tell you
either.
why. I know why. What they do is they have templates, right? They have templates
Yeah.
for their cuts, and then they actually, whenever they make them, they just put it into a stack, and the freaking schmucks that they're hiring, to
Just grab and
package it,
go.
they just grab each piece and go. But sometimes when the parts are bad, they say, "Oh, this one's bad and this one's good. I'll put the good one there," and then they just mix and match. It's
Yeah.
a mess.
I've
So
had.
yeah,
So what's even worse is I've had them send me the cam locks, the ones that you screw in,
mhm.
not the circle thing, the actual cam.
Yeah, like
Right?
a lot. Yeah, the light.
They've shorted me
Yeah, oh yeah, they short
so
yeah,
many
that's-
times. Like I've had to place an order myself from like Amazon with
Yeah.
those cam locks to have them in stock, so that when I'm shorted, I have them in hand.
Wow.
So the one day I didn't have them, and it was the first time I ever got shorted. I had to go to Home Depot and
Oh,
fucking figure it out. And they only have one. They have 2 different sizes at Home Depot.
yeah.
I had to literally drill the hole bigger to get it in there too. Like, thank God I can do things on the. Customers have no idea what we do on the fly to
No.
get these things together and up in the air. I swear to God, they don't. There's half the shit that we do and we work with. Like, I put together. I sent out a light gun PC on Friday, and I put it together on Wednesday. I went to go turn it on Thursday, and because it was the end of the day on Wednesday when I finished it, I turned it on first thing Thursday morning. I got no fucking video signal on the screen.
Oh shit.
Nothing at all. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this
Yeah.
fucking brand new PC? It's a fresh build, fresh CPU, fresh RAM, fresh everything, right? No fucking video signal on the screen. What the fuck is that going to be? Is the graphic card bad? Remove the graphic card. No. Still don't got any fucking video on the screen. Is it the RAM? Replace the RAM. Nope, still ain't working. Is it the fucking video on the screen? Is it the board? Okay, let me test. Let me put together another board and plug it in and see if it works. Is it something to do with the shell? Sometimes the shells fucking give off errors too, which is weird. No, had nothing to do with any of that. It was the fucking CPU.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with it, but it was the square. It wasn't the fan. It was
Yeah,
the
you
square.
probably had one
because
fucking thing bent out and that was it. It fucked up.
I don't know. It just I had to take that off and fucking put a brand new one out of the box. Put a brand new one out of the box, and it fucking fired it right up for me in fucking video on the screen within 2 seconds. I had to throw out the fucking CPU. That was $130 down the fucking drain. Well, I didn't even. I probably should send it back, right? I probably should send it back.
Yeah, I would return it.
Yeah, I'm going garbage picking tomorrow morning. No, it's in the garbage, but She Lion said it was your wiener.
Oh, now you came. Oh, now She Lion comes. Yeah.
She had shit to do. But
Hey.
customers, I mean, that's just an example, dude. Customers have no idea how we're building, what we're building. I don't tell customers about delays on my end. You know, why am I going to send a customer status update out? Unless it's like a drastic update where it's like, oh, you know, this broke and it's going to take like another month to fucking fix it from GRS. Then I'll do something. I'll tell the customer at that point, and I take blame. Like, I fucking broke it, which doesn't happen very often at all. But if something's not working, I need to order another part or anything like that. I'm not giving an update for that. Like, you don't need to know what those delays are and why. All you need to know is that when it's fired up and you see it for the first time, it's working correctly.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no need to text me like, hey, GRS shorted me a cam lock, so delay a day.
All right, sorry guys. So for the first time, I gotta call it early. My actual like violin performer. I gotta go drink with him in the karaoke. So
that's right.
Sheila, you missed a lot of stuff. a lot of funny jokes. We had a special guest. We made a lot of inappropriate jokes. We had a giveaway.
Hold on before you go. So we can. So I don't know if you guys are down for this or not, but the next stream would technically be January 7th. Okay. Or if you guys are feeling foxy, we can always do Saturday the 30th. Nude. Yeah, fresh into the year, just like Twitch, right? We're doing our shirts off. We can do Saturday the 30th, or we can do like Friday the 29th if you want. It's up to you guys. Or we can just wait till the 7th. I don't care.
I'm fine either way. Yeah.
I'm fine either way. I'm probably aim for the 29th because the 30th, I feel like I have to help the wife set up for Christmas Eve.
Okay. Whenever you guys are fine.
Yeah. We'll figure that out as the day comes. Otherwise, we'll just you know, the next one will probably just end up being.
I never texted Joel and say happy Hanukkah.
Yeah,
that's all right. Hanukkah's over, guys. I appreciate it though. We had our 8 days, and Hanukkah was good.
Did you like how I threw that little menorah in on the?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was really cool. Like, you dick.
Well, I want to make sure I got to be.
When Easter time comes, we're gonna put fucking Ray's Sprite up on a crucifix.
Oh hell yeah!
I'll use the AI generator to see if it could do that.
There you go.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Ending the stream. See ya.
Bye.
Hang on, we're not ending yet.